there.
All right, so setup. Go ahead.
Okay,
Take
cool.
it away, sir.
So when you get everything set up and the initial board laid out, we randomly decide, and because this is your place, I want you to be the first person to pick.
Oh, no. That's not how we do things here at HCHQ. We have Schwazi.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Do they sponsor the show?
No, but they should. Hold on. Everybody off.
Yeah. You too.
All right, go. The one thing I will take credit for being magnanimous, though, is I let Cole be yellow.
That's true.
It almost came to blows earlier, but all good. All right.
Very funny.
All right, so you randomly decide one player to sort of pick first. That player picks their loyalty, and then everyone around the table can pick a loyalty. It can be any loyalty. So if I pick the British, Edward can pick the British, Jess can pick, everyone can pick the British. That's fine.
It'd be way not exciting, though.
Yeah, well, it'd be a different kind of game, and it happens. And then the last player who picked his or her loyalty starts the game. And that's it.
Greg, there you go.
So Greg's going to take the first move.
All right, so choose your loyalty, sir. So what are you looking at on the tableau to give people an idea?
So it's really like, here's the proper way to think about the question of loyalty. Sometimes people say, oh, look, there's some great British cards out here, so the British are like the stronger faction. It's not really what that means. It means that you're going to have more partners. So if I pick the Afghans, what I'm saying is like, I don't really want anybody to join me.
Because there are no...
Because there are no triggers to sort of hop on the boat. But I kind of want people to join me, so I'm going to say I'll start as the British. So loyal to the British coalition.
Looking out here, we're going to take the... we'll be Mother Russia. Because... No, Cole.
Okay.
No. Okay, there you go. All right. So place your bets and over/under on number of glory to Romes. And you understand, you remember the glory to Rome's,
yes,
right?
I do.
All right, cool. And apparently Cole just doesn't trust me teaching his games.
Yeah,
because he's here for John Company, he's here for PAX Pamir.
Sure.
I just like to see your pretty face whenever I'm in town.
I appreciate it. No, he's here for PAX East, and we're going to PAX East. Starts tomorrow, so setup was today. How'd it go?
It's good. It's exciting.
I'm going to start with
Good
the
stuff.
British. I'm going to stay there.
All right.
What are you going to do?
I will... Sure, I'll do the Afghans, because why not?
Okay, well, you're going to be partnering with somebody.
Greg, who do you like the most?
Go ahead, suck up. It's okay. It's okay.
We could make it one-sided.
I'm all for it.
Your first loyalty is the one that changes the most.
Yes,
So
it's unlikely you're going to stay there.
Yeah, I'm just going to stick with...
Exactly, Chad. I went Russia just so I could use the yellow army pieces in protest.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe stick together.
There you go.
All right, there you go.
All right. I'll say one more quick thing about the production of the game while I'm thinking about it. So we have, just for the sake of the stream, sort of all the blocks are out. There is a block tray
There is.
organization that you can pull from. It just looks a little nicer on stream if we just have them
There we go.
laid out. So just know that I didn't forget to include a block tray. Okay, cool.
Greg, 2 actions.
2 actions. So
And remember, your hand size is 2 to start.
Yep.
So the common choice for a first turn is like, do you want to buy something and play it right away, or do you want to buy 2?
I think I'm going to buy... Oh, that's a spy, isn't it? That's what that is. Okay, so I don't want to
One's
buy
a
that.
spy, one's a travel, and one's a...
Yeah.
And one's an army.
I don't want to spy first turn, though, because...
Okay.
Almost want to hold
Well,
2 cards.
it's not too bad because you get to defend your
Right,
card
defensive.
as well, right?
All the cards are good. Some are better, but they're all good.
Got it.
Great
Yeah, got
description.
All right, I'm going to buy that and play that, which lets me put out a spy. I guess I'll put him there.
Okay.
Put out a tribe in Transcapia and an army.
Yes.
There you go, and you're the leader.
Yep.
Makes me the
And
leader.
put it. There you go. Perfect.
Do you think I should put these down here so I'm not in...
Yeah.
We need room for those cards.
It's gonna get a little tight.
As long as we keep our spies up here.
Yeah, and just a reminder, everybody, if you're not watching at 1080p 60 and your internet can handle it, it will look best at that. Okay.
all right, cool. And then the cleanup phase is
Thank
right.
you. Yeah, that's fine.
I think, yeah, then
Okay,
we'll
cool.
do that.
I can,
Great.
can participate as well.
There you go.
And I'll
I'm going to
fan
place
those
mine up above as well, and we'll move that out of the way. There we go.
Oh, this is such a good market. I feel Drew silently judging me as I make my opening move here. We'll take this, and then we'll take this card. So I'm spending that big money here.
And because people are anal, top or bottom refills first.
What did I say in the rules? I think it's top first.
Okay. He's like,
It's like one of those things that doesn't matter.
oh, by the way, does
people-
this always start?
It always starts in political. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna check right now.
You, by the way, one of the guys the other night suggested that when we started to teach, what you should have done is been like, all right, open the rule book and start reading. Missed opportunity.
Thanks for having me out here, guys.
All right.
Let's see how this game works.
Inspired by Cold World.
All right. This sounds interesting.
As Cole said, they're all good cards.
Yeah, I know.
So interesting.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I really want that first card, or I would like ideally to get some extra money, right? So being able to claim one of those cards, which is free, is always nice.
No, put money out there. I think
And which I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and choose that card to start there. So that will give me the buck, and this will come into my hand, and my hand will be there. And then, now note what I'm about to do, the order in which I do this matters. Place one, and then purchase that, because had I purchased that first, I would have put a rupee on that, and I wouldn't have been able to purchase that card yet.
And that was a rule I never talked about, but I'm glad you brought up. If the thing is empty, you pay the opposite column.
Oh, it's almost like I do this for a
I
living.
know.
It's really weird. Done.
I know you.
that's why he was
I
calling.
know.
I'm just trying to pull
Oh,
back
did
the
we-
curtain a little bit.
No, I know. All good. All
Did we
good.
refill? Because
Oh, yeah, Breeze here? Okay, we did brief it. Yes, all right. So there you go. Cool. And by the way, these are sleeved. The reason these are sleeved is this is going to see a lot of play probably at PAX East, or at least Cole's hoping.
Yep.
And so therefore, to hold up to this.
Yeah, and if you are at PAX East, I'm going to be at the Leader Games booth because that's where I work. But this copy will be in the first look, and anybody who wants to come by first look can play it.
Yep. Rand, I'm sure, will be able to teach it, and other folks. Yep. Okay.
You took what I wanted.
Hey, Harold. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Are blocks and money pieces limited? Blocks certainly are. Money pieces aren't, but I have never.
Good luck.
I have never touched the top end that we're providing.
Which is
If
what,
you do,
36?
maybe I'll send you like an actual rupee or something.
Shaz. Okay, the stream started at 9. Someone else is yellow. Cole's teaches all up front. I don't even know what to believe in
I know
anymore.
what's happening.
I hear you. All right.
Oh, then the last sentence.
Yeah.
Right. So, Edward's going to win here. Thanks. If both spots in the column were empty, you only get 2 actions. So that wouldn't happen, right? You wouldn't have both columns empty, like
Oh yeah,
to
correct.
purchase both of those,
Yep.
right?
So,
So that
yeah.
wouldn't happen. Vince.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
happen. And there are some weird instances where the top cards can be empty, and then you have to pay a rupee there, and it's just paid to the next highest card.
Okay, there you go.
It almost never happens.
Oh, I just like this.
A lot of new names. This is awesome. Cool.
There's too much
There was someone
money.
up there calling themselves Pooh Daddy. I actually recognize them from Discord.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Ooh, I do too.
All right, I'm gonna take this one.
Oh yeah, I'll say a quick thing about art. Well, Jess is buying your card. So almost basically all the card art in the game is vintage. It is from period sources and accurate where I could find it.
Nice.
Many things drawing on collections in the British Library and at the University of Wyoming. Some exceptions to that is the cover was a commissioned piece by a professional calligrapher who specializes in Persian. And the action icons were done by an Iranian-American artist based in D.C. who did a great
Love it.
job.
2 questions. University of Wyoming? That seems kind
Seriously.
of obscure.
No, so quick backstory. A lot of the art is from these books that I only had access to the lithographs in black and white. I didn't realize there were color versions, but I ran into a blog post on the University of Wyoming's library page where they talked about how they had a hand-painted version of this book of British drawings about taken during the Anglo-Afghan War. And so I just started emailing them. We went back and forth, and then I bought a bunch of very high-resolution scans from them. But they essentially enabled the second edition, a lot of the art to happen, because I had high-resolution images in color. So, you know, these, if you compare the layout of these cards to the old cards, the illustrations are about twice as large, or sometimes 3 times as large.
Good stuff. I'll ask the second question in a minute. So this one, riots in Herat. If it's purchased, nationalism happens. Your tribes may move and battle as if they were armies until the next dominance check. And we already saw the riots in Persia. If this is discarded, remove all tribes and armies in Herat.
Yep.
There we go.
So we've got 2 sort of riot checks out.
And the second question I had was about the beards. The one guy with the super long beard, you said you messed with the color.
Oh yeah, so there's a funny thing about the beards and the hats, especially on the Persian figures. We don't really have any here. But in the old art, all the illustrations were built to be squares, which meant I was cutting a lot of their beards short and a lot of their hats short. So someone told me once they thought all the Persians were wearing fezzes, and they always associated the fez with Turkey. And I said, well, I had to cut the hats short and kind of fade them out. So this layout allows for the full Persian hat.
All right, and the majestic beards.
And the majestic beards.
There you go. All right, cool.
All right, so you've taken your turn. Your first action, right?
First action.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Everyone got rich.
because
I did not.
I don't think rich means what you think it means. And quick question as a reminder, as an action, you can trigger those cards, right? The main, whatever, I forget the terminology, but whatever is in power.
So yeah, it doesn't cost an action
It's
if it's matching that suit.
There you go.
You can use those
Okay.
cards.
But as one of your 2 actions, right? Cool. Yes, main feature of 2.0, Pax Pamir, full hats, full beards.
Full hats, full
All right, take care, Rabbit Duck. Thanks for hanging out. Sleep well.
Yeah. All right, cool.
I got you.
So I'm going to start playing some cards. All right.
I am pooped. Yeah, that is me.
Okay, so I'm going to play the Panzer Oasis, which allows me to... Now, in order to play this card, I have to consult with the ruler. I'm not going to bother to haggle because we're on different sides of this war. I'm just going to give him his $1. There you go, sir. And then I get to put 2 British roads in Transcaspian. I'm going to put them like this.
And again, just a reminder for why you had to pay that, because he rules here.
Yeah.
Right? He has the marker, as you can see. Okay.
Up, and that's my first action. And then for my second action, I'm going to play this Tajik Warband, which there's no ruler of Herat, so I can just play it. And that will cause 2 British armies, or British affiliated armies, to appear in Herat.
And the reason you do not take this is?
I don't have a tribe.
There you go.
All right, and that's the end of my turn, and I don't do any market refresh.
All right, so action number 1. I'm going to go ahead and play Alexander Griboidov. I'm terrible.
Okay.
I'm trying. So I get to place 2.
Yep.
Actually, I can place 2 on any Persian cards,
But
there are no other Persian cards. But that's protection, plus these guys will be able to march later on. The other advantage of this is he is a patriot, which now means Russia. I now have 2 points.
That's
for
right.
Russia.
Shaz is asking about the Kyber deck, the Kyber Knives deck, which is totally built into the expansion. So,
Or build into the base game.
Built into the base game. There is no
Gotcha.
expansion. There
Right.
won't be an expansion for this. All the stuff that I liked in Kyber Knives folded very seamlessly into this design.
I could. Let's keep the money up top so we can see the actions.
Oh yeah.
So I have $4.
I'm doing my part, Jess.
Yes, thank you. Great.
So I'm looking around the board, looking at various actions that. So because I have the march action, I can march my spies around the board. Honestly, looking over, in a perfect world, I would like to get one over onto Greg's card, which that would only require me to march one space, because as you notice, going around, no cards, that's the end of my tableau. And that's actually not a terrible idea. However, I do not have the betray action. So, not that Greg has to worry about me, and the reason for that is because if I were to assassinate his card, that would also get me one more loyalty point for the Bears. The Bears.
The Bears.
In a perfect world, I also would have loved the gift to be further down, but it's prohibitively expensive right now, and that kind of defeats the purpose of that. I do like it that I can place a bunch of roads and some armies for the Russians. There's a lot of reasons to like that card, but being broke sucks. But you know what? Let's say to hell with it. Put them on top, like I said, Eddie. There we go. Done.
All right, there you go. And now it's Jess's turn.
Yeah, Drew, I am swimming in rupees, and that makes me nervous.
And my hand size, FYI, is 4 because I have 2 blue stars, as you can see there. And again, just trying to remind you guys about this.
No,
All right, take care, Rob.
Army always going to be loyal to whatever the Patriot is?
Because
Once
a
you play that.
because a Patriot will shift your loyalty. You're always going to be placing a British affiliated.
That's true. Interesting. That does give me that.
I could zoom in, guys, but you guys are going to lose people's tableaus, so I apologize. Just try and make the screen as big as you can, okay?
And 1, 2. Do I want to wait?
When we play cards, why don't we mention what
sure.
what symbols are on them? That might help everybody as well. So
Like symbols as far when you're playing.
yeah.
out?
So
Okay.
go ahead, keep doing
Yep,
your
yeah,
action.
yeah.
You're
Yeah,
fine.
that's
So my Persian card here, it has Russian influence. I don't pay for Russian patriots in the market. Notice there are none, which are the yellow borders. And I have a double march.
That
Go ahead,
gives
Cole.
me
Okay.
What are
that.
your actions?
Sure. So I have access to a double rank tax action, a double march, a double battle, and a betray action. And my cards are in Transcaspia and Herat.
And
Oh, I cannot do such
Yeah,
things.
you've got a hand limit there.
Well,
I'm looking at things. I can do the first thing.
You can go
I can
above
play.
your hand limit and then just
But she's
discard
going to
it.
just
No, no.
that's her
She
second
shouldn't buy
action.
a fourth card.
No, I should not buy a fourth card. But
so
I cannot buy
my
the
thing is
second.
I have a betray action and a special, always active savvy operator. It's always treated as if it were the favorite suit,
Okay. So I take
and it's in
that.
Transcapia.
Left that.
And what are your actions on that, on your card?
What, the immediate ones?
Well, no,
can-
I meant these.
Oh,
but
down
yeah,
here.
go
This
ahead.
is going to be
Double text.
double tax and double march.
Okay.
Also, I have these immediate actions. So this is 2 spies, and then it's a leveraged card. So I get 2 rupees from the bank, but I can't discard this card without playing those back.
Yep. So, it's nice
Yeah.
for now.
Yep.
All right, place 2 markers on anywhere in Kandahar. So,
She's got
that's
the
it.
only
They go
Kandahar
onto your card.
Yep, it's totally me.
All right, that's both your actions. Bree-fill. Sorry, Bree-fill. Sorry, Bree. Hopefully that helps. Okay.
I got excited. 'Cause
Edward added 2 Persian spies, but they're going to be sitting on this card because spies are never present on the board.
And also should point out, just as a quick reminder, that these actions that are listed below the name are only the moment you play them, and then they don't matter the rest of the game.
Right.
Okay.
So we'll call out what it is we're doing when we do them, but past that, you don't need it. And these can actually move to where you guys have a little bit more room.
Yeah, we got lots of room over here.
All right, so I'm playing this card, which is a Punjab. I place a tribe out there.
In Punjab?
Yep.
Sure.
And it's leveraged, so I get 2 money.
Money's over
Yep.
Yep.
And
It's over here
he
now.
now has the most pieces in Punjab, so you'll take the ruler token as well. So, all right, great.
put it there, I guess. And so because we're favored in purple, I can do this action for free.
Yes, it will cost money.
It will cost money, but I can. It wasn't
Sure.
towards my 2, so I can use the $2 I just got plus another 2.
Yeah, that's totally reasonable.
To do.
So
I play.
So you're building.
I'm building. I'm big. How many?
2.
2 blocks.
2 per dollar. And again, because he's building, it goes from the high end of the market.
Okay.
So you're loyal to the Afghans, so you can put these pieces
Yes.
in any place you rule, so as armies or as roads. As
Right.
needed.
So let's make one an army and one a road to.
Kabul tends to have more activity. Kandahar is a little bit of the backwater.
Yeah. There's more Kandahar cards out there. I'll do Kandahar.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's one action, just playing that card. So the
Yep.
second.
And the build action was free
Right.
because it's in suit.
In suit meaning, what's the term?
It's the
Political?
favored suit. Yeah,
Right,
the political
right.
suit's the favored one.
There you go.
So.
I understand you guys, if you're not familiar with the original Pax Pamir or haven't read the rulebook for the 2nd edition, I imagine things are still pretty opaque, but are you at least understanding the mechanisms, even if you don't understand the why yet?
All right. Hold on.
All right, Greg.
Great.
Deep in thought over there.
Yeah, I think.
Daddy Warbucks.
Well,
Yeah, spread it
and Mama
around.
Warbucks for that.
maybe
Seriously.
I don't want to yet. I'm gonna play Spoon Job.
Now, you need to pay the ruler of Punjab some money. Even though they share loyalty,
Right.
they're still,
I'll take the money.
yeah, they're
Well,
frenemies, right?
You don't have a choice, so take it.
Yeah,
He could forgive it,
Yeah,
That's
he
true.
can.
Right,
He actually
yeah.
can.
Sure.
but why would he?
yeah. Well,
And then,
Yep, 2 go in there. And the favorite, or this changes suit to purple, but
it's already purple.
So
Yes.
my second action, I'm going to move this over.
Okay,
so
2.
you have 2 marches.
so you can take one over here, and one over there. There you go.
And for free, because this is purple,
There you go.
I'm going to kill.
All right, kill that Oasis, which is a very good move. So these 2 coins are going to be paid here because you're spending them on an action. This is returned to you, and this card gets discarded. Now, if you wanted to change your loyalty, you could. You don't have to.
Yes, but
You did just put some armies down for the green,
For the Afghans.
I know.
so you don't have to, but you're going to.
All right, so that then flips over and goes underneath. So that's now you
Yeah, and
have.
flip it over the other way.
Oh, okay.
And then put it,
Yeah, just like that.
Ah,
and then you can see that.
Yeah, you can see. So he's got 2 little lines.
there we go.
And you're all done with your turn?
Those are my actions.
Okay, that really hurt. So, like, I'm having a strategy conference with the people on the chat right now.
All right, so we're not listening.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
nobody
We're
listen.
good.
Guys, we're
Okay.
screwed. So, a little bit of the lay of the land here. So, early on, the sort of Afghan coalition green sort of came up at about the same rate as the pink coalition, the British coalition. Jess and I were working pretty in lockstep, although she had just developed an influence lead over me. And this is like that moment where someone has more shares of the company you're working on than you do, and you maybe don't want to help that company. So I was feeling a little uneven, but now I essentially have 2 rivals. So just to sort of zoom out a little bit, in Camp British Coalition, we have 3 members. 2, Jess and Greg, are currently winning the influence race, and I am losing it.
And why are they winning the influence race?
Jess has a Patriot, and Greg has a loyalty prize. So
2, 1.
Yep, 2, 2, 1. So now I have to think about whether or not I want to help this, or if it's time to jump ship. And not having any money is becoming a bit of a contributing factor here. So this card is not worth a lot to me because the Punjab is just filled with people who are not loyal to me. However, I am really worried about someone else getting it. So I am going to go ahead and take it and just hold on to it for now. I also really needed that dollar for no reason. Second thing, I need an income stream, so I'm going to go ahead and draft this card as well. So a bit of a holding pattern turn for me, but I'm not exactly sure where I should throw my weight yet, so I'm going to wait. This is actually one of the places where just passing your turn sometimes happens when, like, if something's shaking out on the other side of the table,
and you're
sometimes
not sure.
you want to just pass for a turn, and you may not get closer to victory, but it may stop you from doing something stupid. Also, slight note about the game clock. So there are 6 stacks in the deck. Each stack has 2 events, so except the first stack. So we've gone through the first stack. We're now in the second stack. Maybe we've started walking to the third stack. So we could be sort of like a third through the game right now.
Yeah, Drew, I'm just pulling levers. I'll probably be pulling levers for the next 2 hours.
All right, that's how it goes.
Oh, it's not going to be that long.
No. No.
Yes.
This actually works out all right for me.
Does
Excuse
it?
me.
You should take it.
That's.
You see those
One,
riots coming
that's
up, though,
free.
Right.
Greg.
And that. And.
I see it.
And. It's only one.
Greg does. Oh, actually, that's a great point. So when Greg changed loyalty, he no longer rules the Transcast.
Oh, that's true.
It's not a super hard thing for you to get back. All you have to do is scoot one of those armies up there,
Sure.
and then you'll have it. But
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
he
Good
turned
thing.
against his own army. That's a good call for Christopher.
Oh.
Good thing I have a double march action.
Yeah.
Friendly roads.
It's pretty common for me to forget to change the rulership until the moment I'm trying to act as ruler. Then someone else at the table will say, "Well, haha, you can't do that."
All right, we're gonna try. I'm hoping that Andrew will allow this because it doesn't negatively impact you. But I'm gonna go ahead. Am I? Yeah. So I'm gonna play this, or I'm gonna draft this, and I'm gonna ask Andrew if he'll allow me to play this, because he is the ruler of Punjab, and I do not have any money in which to bribe your authority.
Okay. And it places an army and changes the suit? Is that
There, it changes the suit to blue. That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
And I will remember this in the future. That's the best I got. If not, I will have to take probably that Kandahar card. So those are your options.
I don't know if that.
It doesn't hurt you.
This is
Right.
a bonanza question. What's the favor worth to you, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. I guess it's.
He might help you in the
If you'll
future.
actually help me in the future, then sure.
Have I lied to you in your life?
Sure, that's fine. I will, by
We'll
my
see.
grace, I will allow this to happen.
All right.
The question about rulership, it is transferred the moment the condition is no longer fulfilled.
Okay. So the first thing that happens, Punjab, I place an army. We finally get the Russians on the board here, so we'll put those to keep them together. All right, there. And then we change this to, is that mid?
It's intelligence.
Intelligence, thank you. Oh,
So
the
I'm going
eye.
to put Edward's hand down here just so you can see. One thing that the tray is really useful at, and arraying them this way is also useful, is you can really clearly see that, like, right now, you know, the Afghans are...
One ahead of the British, which are 3 ahead of the Bears. All right, so for my second, actually not for my second action, because we are now in intelligence, that means I can now do anything on blue cards as a free action, and I have a double move on Alexander's card. So we're going to go ahead and boot scoot over to the right, which means that's going to go 1 move there, 2 move there. Hi. So now for my second action, I will, let me look here. I'm looking at the cards
So you bought
because
and
I'm,
played.
no, but that was
Oh,
a
okay.
free Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I bought and played, and then I did that,
Bought that
so I'm
card,
done.
played the
You're
card,
right.
yeah.
Done.
All
That's
right.
it. So,
All right.
I got you, Jess.
thank you. I was just like this one turn. There we go.
I'd like to do one
Right,
more
there we go.
thing. Okay. Okay, I just want to read this flavor. Southern Afghanistan produces one of the highest quality pomegranates in the world. When British troops first entered Kandahar, they were amazed by the quality and variety of produce at the market. I love that.
I would love to. I would love to see the.
pomegranate. It's
Well, a lot of
amazing.
people think about Afghanistan as like
market.
just a
That
desert,
too.
but it has
Right.
lots of valleys that are
right.
I'll take
productive.
that.
Weren't pomegranates something like the alchemist's fruit or something?
Take your word for it.
It's the most mysterious fruit.
Yeah, something like
Let's
that.
build a play a guy, but I can't yet.
Yes, I will non-bindingly
that.
remember this in the future. That is correct. Yes. All right.
All right.
The most solid of promises.
I'm gonna play
Right.
that.
So what is it?
I'm placing that in
Here we go.
Kandahar. And it gives me Indian supplies, so my armies may march without a road.
Yep.
All right.
It's a big deal.
Looked good. That's the one I wanted last time.
Now, she
Okay.
really wanted the pomegranates.
All right, and here's the first dominance check that's been revealed. So if this is bought, scoring happens, and you'll see that the text on the bottom and top of the card is the same. So if it falls off the market naturally, it will also trigger. And if during cleanup a second dominance card is flipped, it'll instantly trigger. Right now, if it were to trigger, Edward and Jess are tied for the most cylinders. So the first place gets 3 points, second place gets 1. In the case of the tie, we add them up, so Edward and Jess would each get 2 points, and us three would be left in the dust.
I'm a Psst. All right, now explain why. Because one does not have.
Right, that's
Go
right.
ahead,
So
yep.
none of the coalitions have been able to cobble together something that looks like an Afghan state.
Cobble.
What that means in game terms is that no one has a commanding lead, and the commanding lead in this game is 4 more.
Yep.
For more.
Then-
So
One more.
these two are tied.
Those two are tied, so it would need to look like this. Like
Right.
these would need to be gone.
So even though here the Russians, which I'm
Sure.
affiliated with, they're obviously trailing far behind here. The fact that these two factions are keeping each other at bay,
It's good
all
for
good.
you. Yeah.
All good.
Now, this game, there's a whole art form around playing the spoiler and just saying,
Right.
look, I just want to make sure neither one of the sides is going to pull ahead.
It's like in Big City. Oh, you guys have 3 cylinders or 3 markers each? I'll just take my one and I have the most. Exactly, Eric. Even though you take your 2 actions, you can still do free ones after. Yes.
Thanks.
Okay.
After, in the middle, before, whatever. However you want based on where this
Yep.
is. Okay?
Yeah, and if you know the regime can change more than once, or not the regime, the favorite suit can change more than once, and you can kind of ride it through a bunch of different actions.
Yep. And yes, Paul, you have to have a tribe on the board to have ownership. You got to be there to own it, right? That makes sense?
Okay.
Have you gone yet?
No, I'm
Oh.
still.
So since this is in
Yes.
the eye, can I tax?
Absolutely,
Yep.
you can. And
So I
taxing
take-
says you can take rupees from the market. You can take 2 from one card or any mix that you wish.
I don't mind that one, so I'll take these.
And I would like to suggest that you give it to your fellow partner there. However, you're not allowed, so don't do that. That's cheating.
Okay. Man, I want to. All right. Let's play this one first.
What is this one?
So this is. I'm not even going to try to pronounce
Oh,
this.
no, I had to.
Let's hear it.
Zoroar Sinkaluria?
Yeah.
That was perfect.
done.
Well done.
So that's 2 armies in the Punjab. And then.
Slow down, Hoss. Slow down.
There you go.
And I can make a gift.
And that was free for you. You didn't have to bribe anybody since you're the
Yep.
owner or
Yeah.
the ruler.
So I think I will do that. I will pay for a gift of 4.
And these 4, because he's taking an action
There you go. There.
there. And now
And
you have
that's-
2 influence.
Yes, and that's my 2 actions.
Now, question also, Cole, because right now, Jess and I have 2 of ours out, and now so does Andrew. So in that case, it would be
Everybody gets a point.
4 points divided by 3, round down, 1 point apiece.
Yep.
And by everybody, you mean everybody not named Cole or Greg.
Yes, correct.
Okay, got it. All right.
I'm checking my rounding rules. That's what I'm doing. Low key right now, just checking rounding rules.
All right.
But I'm,
So, Greg, you're up.
Okay. Want to buy this
yeah,
card for
of,
0?
of course, you round down. I just,
Right. It's Age of Steam rules. Whatever's
yeah.
not in your favor.
And I'm going to put a coin here to take this card.
Yeah,
All right, so
playing cards changes the favored suit.
I don't think you. Yeah, that just triggers.
So my tribes may move in battle as if they were armies until the next dominance check. So I'll just keep that.
At least for a couple of moments.
Yep, for just a short little while. So that was your first, second action. Okay, cool.
Yep. So now that that's in the 0, does that fall off?
No,
No.
because it just moved to the 0. It will at the end of this turn, at the end of Cole's turn.
Yeah, and what you can do with these is you can even tuck them in, and so that way you kind of
That's
see
your
that
power.
you have that little power. Okay, so you've made my turn very easy. Thank
Yes.
you, Greg. I am gonna snatch this card and get the backing of the Persian royalty, which allows me to take 3 coins. So I'm almost expanding the in-game money.
I kind of thought you were going to let that drop off.
Oh no, I need that money pretty bad.
And Persian? There's no armies in Persia.
No armies
No,
in Persia,
wasn't
so it wasn't going to hurt anybody anyway.
You were thinking
Punjab.
Punjab.
Similar.
Yeah.
I see that, I
Similar.
can just see the giant P,
Yeah.
so my brain's just like, oh, that'd be great.
Okay.
This would be great.
This is going to
I
be
would not have let that
amazing. Yeah.
So boy, now that I have all this money, I kind of just want to
I was
spend
like,
it right
all
away.
right, yeah.
Hey, Bridget. All right.
Oh well, I wanted these cards anyway. I wanted this card.
That's what I wanted to happen.
I wanted this card.
For my second action, I'm going to spend all the money I
didn't want
got,
this card.
Okay.
and I'm going to purchase, the Baroxai Sedars, and now I'm over my hands limit, which
Because
means
you're allowed 2 plus blue stars, 0 blue stars.
so I'm going to throw away a very good card. I'm throwing away Ranjit, but he doesn't have a place in my heart right now. Okay, so it's Edward's turn.
All right, we have Embarrassment of Riches, i.e. Jess. If purchased, it's Kohinoor.
Yep.
It recovered. Each of your gifts is worth an additional influence point until after the next dominance check. That seems good.
And then if it's discarded, gifts are worth nothing for anybody.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah.
If you have any gifts, which only one person cares about that currently.
Yeah.
All right. A moment.
Josh and I are very synced when it comes to rules flipping.
Oh, that would actually be bad right now. Because that doesn't... So right now, because nobody has a 4-piece lead on the board, and does it matter if they're roads?
Doesn't matter.
No.
Okay, just this is why
Yep,
we keep it
you-
this
you
way.
just look
So,
at that.
A 2-point lead here. Because that doesn't matter, all that matters is number of discs. For all intents and purposes, that's all that matters, right? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if somebody does have a 4-point lead, then go over that again. It is
So, you mean if somebody has a 4-point lead or a coalition?
coalition.
So if a
does,
coalition
yeah.
has a 4-point lead, then the players who are loyal to that coalition can pair influence. The person with the most influence is going to get 5 points. Second most 3, third most 1 point. Those points are awarded, and then all the blocks on the board are cleared and they go back.
Okay. The reason I asked that, to be clear, was obviously I'm trailing right now when it comes to number of blocks, and nobody is my partner out here on the board. So getting discs out behooves me, whereas getting more loyalty in the Russians doesn't matter at all right now. So action number 1, I'm going to go ahead and take the Kabul.
Yep.
Kabul. Now I'm all like self-conscious about
I
how I
know.
pronounce it. And you know what? Let's go ahead and lead it up. So I'm going to place that, get my $2. I'm running out of room, so we're just going to put it right there. Can you guys see? Yeah, y'all can see that.
Yeah.
And I get to place 1 unit out in Kabul. And I become leader there. So anybody else that plays a Kabul card out of their hand will pay Uncle Edward. So that's both of my actions, but more importantly, that let me put a third disc out when this comes. And right now, these are going to slide down because a moment, hold on, maybe they won't. I still have my free action if I want it. If so, if it comes back to me, I'll probably be able to afford this card, which I want to do because right now, currently, I am leading. So if that makes sense, I'm trying to explain it for you guys at home. So what I'm looking at right now is I can take a free double move if I want to move stuff around. And I'm just looking around at people's actions. And to be clear, a double move, it would go 1, 2 if I go this way. Otherwise, it would be 1, 2, or I can mix and match over there if I wanted to do so. I will. Court size. I like the pressure there and being able to for ties. Let's go ahead and put some pressure on my friend Cole. So I'm going to go ahead and make one move there. I'm not going to move him because I want to keep him handy for a possible assassination. Not that I would ever do that to my friend, but I'm done.
There you go. So one little note about the victory points, because yes, there's a victory point track, but because of how sort of like chunky the different points are awarded, it's still very much like a traditional PAX game in the sense that like we are hardly going to use that victory point track. And maybe we're only going to use it once, and then one player is going to win. One other thing about that is on the last, so the reason it goes up to 23 is on the last check, points get doubled.
Yes.
And basically what this means is in most circumstances, everybody has a route to victory, even in the 9th hour, but it could be a very tricky path. Like, if you build a lead, even of 1 point, it often decides the game.
But like you said, somebody could be pretty far behind, and if they pull off an amazing series of moves there for the final scoring, they can theoretically come back.
Yeah, a pretty typical situation is running into the 4th dominance check where a couple players have sort of 9 or 8 points. If a player gets dominance all by themselves and they're the only player in that coalition, they're going to score a clean 10. But if one of the other players can even get in second in that coalition, then they're gonna still pull it off.
All right, who'd you play?
The Baluchi Chiefs. So in Kandahar, I'm going to place a tribe and an army to please.
And you are loyal to the British?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I support this. The reason I support this is catching back up to the Afghans.
Yep,
Keep that up.
Keep them a dead heat.
Okay, and then we are still here, so I can tax.
Yes, ma'am. Again, to anywhere you want.
And things that could threaten Edward's strategy here are like an all-out war. So if one of us had a really strong military tableau...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
If one of us had a strong military tableau, we could swing it back really cleanly. But Edward putting a spy on my warband stops my ability to tilt things quickly without paying for it.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
What can I do for you, my friend?
I think I'm going to take it.
Took $2 out of his pocket, just went in and just said,
Stole it right
give
out.
me that money. Seriously, yeah.
I had plans, but then cards came out that changed it, so we shall see.
Wish it would change. All right, I'm going to play the card I just got, so it's Paolo Avitabil. So I put a tribe out in Punjab and an army. And it has a betray icon on it.
And those are your 2.
Yeah, that was my 2.
Those are 2.
I'm just doing this so people can still read everything.
Totally.
So.
Paolo, just a quick history word, is one of several characters in this game who like sort of grew up through the Napoleonic Wars and then traveled across the world and became sort of a soldier of fortune. He became a terrifying sort of like minor governor in one of the Indian princely states. He would throw people off the towers to execute them because he wanted everybody to see. So just, you know, it's a cheery game.
Cool.
It's really, really kind.
Das Muhammad right here is the historical winner of the game.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. Somebody did somebody bust out a glory to Rome? Did you?
Oh,
He
oh.
did.
Oh, I apologize.
He did
I
give a glory to
I
Rome.
missed it.
Sorry, you were having a conversation with Cole while that dirtiness happened.
Bitterness and ugliness.
That
Please, I
happened to
support
me.
this. All right. Thank you for the reminder, James.
There you go.
And for those, since there's a bunch of new folks out there, we use glory to Rome as a very family-friendly way of saying go fornicate with yourself.
Yep.
Greg, what are you thinking?
Lots of things.
I have a question, Cole. So, if you, with the court size, if you're at court size, can you play a card that increases your? Okay.
Yep.
It only checks at the end of
End of your turn.
of
Yep.
your turn.
Good.
Yep.
Okay. Who controls Herat right now?
No one.
You
No.
do.
Maybe.
Well, no, and then I'm going to play this. I just want to make sure who I had to pay.
No. Okay. Nobody.
Right.
No one.
Nobody.
So what do we got?
Putting down a road and an army.
Okay. So the army will go here. The road either into Persia, into
Caspia.
Caspia.
Thank you.
Kabul
or oh gee, I give up.
Kabul is okay. You can say
You can say
Kabul.
Google.
This
It's
is
all right.
terrible. I'm trying-
Caspia is Transcaspia.
Transcaspia, right,
But
there we go.
you can say Kabul.
Right.
And those are my two actions.
There you go.
And he does not become the leader
No
of Herat
tribes.
because
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, all right. We were getting
Hot
close
damn.
to. Woo. All
We're
right.
going to Sizzler. Okay.
So these will cancel each other out, and when that happens, we do a dominance check right now. So
We have
Just walk us
4
through this, Edward.
versus 4 versus not
Yeah.
many. But what matters is nobody has a 4-piece lead on anybody. So at that point, I didn't see.
You didn't notice that, did you?
You didn't.
But I did, and I went, oh, okay, I'll just put more pieces out.
Hi. Hi.
This is what happens when you run streams. So the bad news is everybody named Andrew, Jess, and Edward all get 1 point each because it's 4 points, or sorry, it's 3 points for first,
Yes.
1 point for second. However, I have 3 pieces. J-Rex has 3. Andrew has 3. So we're tied. Add first and second. That's 4. Divide by 3. 1 rounded down. 1.
Yeah.
There you go.
What happens to that rupee?
it will sit here, and then when the cards will slide down.
There we go.
over it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
I noticed.
I thought you would notice that earlier.
yeah.
And bitter and
He put
angry
out a
and
second. I
sad.
put out mine, then he put out a second.
No, I saw you guys doing that, but it just didn't
Didn't
register.
occur to you.
Right.
I was unhappy you did it, but I was like, that's fine.
All right.
At least we're all.
So
I actually thought you might
those-
buy the dominance
I'm just going to
card,
set
but-
those. Here's what we'll do. We're going to put them right above the market.
They can't see it.
Oh yeah,
Do
so
it.
they can't. We'll do it right here on this side.
There you go.
So this just, I usually keep any persistent effects above here, just so people can see how far along we are in it. We are halfway through this game,
Yeah.
and the high score is 1.
Three-way tie.
It's pretty in
Yeah.
keeping.
Hey, Cole, what are the tiebreakers?
The tiebreakers are most military stars in your tableau, then rupees, and then you have a cook-off.
Yes. And the cook-off,
You have the person who makes the best Chopin kebab wins.
which is lamb kebabs.
Yeah.
So, in other words, Jess loses.
Well,
Hey, just because I can't eat it, I can't cook it.
all right. So
Can I order it?
But
Is it
all
honestly,
done?
yeah, no, everybody wins because
Right.
we would have a cook-off and it would be determined.
We'd be all happy at that point.
Yeah,
just
sure.
seeing if
So
you don't
someone
really
asked,
care anymore.
so yes, Brian, it does consume both dominance checks.
Yep.
And that, like, essentially what it does is it builds a little bit of slack back into the game.
Yes, and yes,
mechanically.
we're only getting the salad bar at Sizzler. Like,
Yeah.
we going Sizz. Oh.
So,
All right,
It
so
is my
Cole, you're
play.
up.
And because it's failed, all those blocks are just going to sit there, which is a little rotten.
which is
Oh, that's horrible
Another
now.
one.
It's a little horrible.
When you thought you were getting a lead, you were happy with that.
Obviously.
Now you're
So
like,
I'm going to go ahead and play this Kandahar card and change my loyalty to the Afghans.
Oh, welcome to the winning team, Cole.
I know. I'm excited to be here. And then that will change the favored
Yeah.
Hold
sword.
on,
There's-
back up. You owe somebody some money.
Sorry. I didn't see, I didn't see your piece there.
Of course, Mama Warbucks.
I'm like,
notices.
hi.
Yeah, I saw. I saw.
Oh shoot! I forgot to tax again.
Oh, this move is a lot sillier.
Because I needed it.
I'm gonna lose
I get
this
that.
piece right away. So this is maybe not a smart move. Okay,
I
so
kill
but
that card.
I'm playing sort of Das Muhammad's brothers right now, and I get a tribe out here in Kandahar that is probably not going to make it through the round.
You would kill them?
I do get a
I-
couple dollars from the bank,
Yeah.
and very critically, this changes. My second action is going to be to give Edward $1.
I welcome this.
I might-
I'm playing Afghan Handicrafts.
I'll allow it.
This is a single Afghan road in Kabul.
I might
I'm
have
going to
had a
stick it
thought.
right here.
I just like.
Yeah,
do
that's
something
where
about
that's
that.
going to go.
Sure.
And then, because the favorite suit is economic, I can tax and take a single coin. I will take this coin.
Oh yeah, that went away.
There you go.
Correct.
So I took a coin from the market. And that is the end of my turn. It is Edward's turn.
Okay. I hate being poor.
It's,
Just
yeah, I
for
can
the
see
record.
that. That makes sense. It's up here. Okay. But that is. Oh, I don't like that.
Kandahar. That. So now, Jess has control. Explain why Jess still has control to
So
everybody.
Jess has 3 ruling pieces in Kandahar. She
One.
has her tribe
I'm
and 2
still-
loyal
I know.
armies.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was.
So Jess has 3 ruling pieces, 1 tribe, and 2 armies. I only have a single ruling piece, so I do not rule it.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, is it only armies? You have the.
Roads
roads
don't matter.
They
Okay.
don't help me. They're in the hinterland.
That is going the wrong
right,
way
I don't
from
need
what I want to play.
So,
Yeah, it's me.
no, I know it's you. I'm just thinking about Andrew and all the things that Andrew should be doing with our armies.
Yeah.
Oh, but you don't have a march
Yes.
action, so we're
I
gonna
don't.
we're gonna have to really work together.
Yeah.
I'll move the armies and then you fight with them.
Yeah, I can fight really well.
I can do both, but I don't have any roads.
Your heads, yep.
You just want to build me some roads?
I don't need roads
Why don't you need roads?
because I have the Indian supply.
Yeah, you can come after us.
So we're into yellow
I know, I'm getting to it.
actions.
So a little bit like, so it's interesting from Edward's perspective here. Keeping everybody locked and getting points is great, but it will never allow him to catch up. So like he almost like needs someone to win a little bit so he can position himself. So like there's a funny strategic thing that will happen in this game where right now we are going into the 3rd dominance check. It's somewhere in the next, like, we have a lot of cards left. So
good.
it's somewhere in the next bit is the 3rd dominance check. If you feel like it's hopeless, stop thinking about it and instead think, how are you going to manage the 4th? And so you can start kind of playing ahead.
Well, the other thing I'm thinking is, do I try and join the winning side?
Yep.
Right? So what I'm looking at is I have 3 rupees. I mean, if I think that the British might be in good position, because I do have march orders.
So do I. I have a lot of march and combat.
So that girl Diana, who rules? It's so a ruling piece is a tribe or an army, which is to say a cylinder on the board or a block standing up. And the player, in order to rule, you need to have the most ruling pieces in the region. That is to say, more than all other players, taken individually.
And I'm limited to 4 cards, which I could.
And for instance, were I to move into Kandahar, because I have more
You would
influence
upset
in the
that.
British Army.
If you were to move into Canada, from where?
You know what?
I
I'm just
see.
going to go here.
Try,
Yeah.
I'm going to take
Yes,
that,
correct. I see.
pay that to get this. I think, yeah, I am. There.
Yeah.
Always,
And
always.
I'm
What's happening
at,
with that one?
what?
No, nothing.
Not yet.
I'm at 4 cards.
That
I'm
would be
allowed
just-
2.
Oh, okay.
And 2 in
Yep,
base
that's gonna
2, so I'm
happen.
allowed 4.
Yep. All right, and you're all
Sorry.
done.
Yeah,
All right.
'cause
It
she's not gonna
is
Yeah.
Jess's
put me
play.
for it.
That's real bad. All right.
Sorry.
So what happened to the reset? The reset is still in the game, but it only happens if a dominance check is successful. So if a single coalition has 4 more blocks than all the others, then you will clear all the coalitions. Now, in earlier drafts of the game, your cards would come back into your hand. That doesn't happen anymore. You just keep
Now
playing.
it's just
Oh, that would
resin.
Play it.
Resin pieces
Yeah.
and wooden pieces come off the board.
Dominance is coming up yet. But
Right? Everything comes off?
Oh, sorry, no, just the resin pieces.
Just resin,
Yep,
right.
the wooden pieces stay
So
out.
leaders go. All right, I have a minute. I'll be right
I'd
back.
take over that.
Oh no, it just has 3 British.
That
face.
comes
Never mind.
out
That's a bad one
and
for me.
goes
Yeah.
there.
I think you should switch sides, Greg.
Why do you say that?
Because Jess has 3 British influence.
No, that doesn't mean he can't get. Oh, believe me, that's
Yeah.
It doesn't
changeable.
mean I don't have an opportunity to get more British influence
Okay.
and more favors.
She does too, so.
Wow.
I guess. Whatever.
Don't sound so resigned.
I'm not worried about it.
Greg's fine. What do you have of it? What's your Kabul card?
It's handicrafts. I've got a little money and a little flag.
Okay.
It's not great.
Tax and flag. No,
Yeah.
that's not that great. Okay. So there's that. Do I want to do that?
Yes.
That's only 1, but it helps me. Or,
Oh, did he buy the gift? He did, didn't he?
yeah, that's why he's a. And I was gonna, and then that came out.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. The gifts aren't going to be any good because this card's going to trigger, so it's not.
I know, but that's why I changed my mind.
Edward buying those cards is real bad for me.
Yeah, both from that side. Okay, so I can do that.
So
That's over here.
Aquinish, Aquina.
But that gives me 2
I'm sorry, I
more,
can't
and that's a
pronounce
way
that
better idea.
Is there a thematic historical
This is
reason
awesome,
for
though.
the reset? This is a great question. Sorry, I'm like fiddling with my mic. So
this is
what's
more
the
fun
reason
to do.
for the reset? So the reset is, the game is a weird time scale. It's not like each turn is a year. And so basically after a dominance check, if it's successful, there is a period of stability. And you can find these in Afghan history, 4 or 5 years where kind of like nothing changed. If that stability doesn't come, it kind of keeps the chaotic pace. So like the temporal theory of the game is that like peace kind of causes time to speed up a little bit, but chaos has a very even, unchaotic pace, kind of paradoxically. And then mechanically, the cards not coming back. So, boy, I really wanted them to work because that was one of my favorite things about Kyber Knives was the funny phase where all the cards would come back in your hand and then you'd have to play them again. And you were kind of like, it was almost like a deck draft. It upset the pace of the game
Who has
too
Canberra?
much.
You do.
Like it did. This is a funny place as a designer because it was doing cool things mechanically, but those cool things weren't worth
help
the pacing upset
Sure.
and the way they were lengthening the game. We tried making the decks
This changes
thinner.
to
We
this.
tried so many different ways of making it work, but in the end, it just played better and told a
free.
better narrative if it didn't cause those interrupts to happen. So like.
Oh, hold on.
When you're doing design, you don't really want to break flow because flow is immersion, and anything that breaks flow, even if it presents an interesting decision, if it's taking people out of the experience, then it's often not worth it.
There we go. All right, so you want to run through?
I'm playing this card. It is in
What is it?
Kandahar, which I have the lead-in, so I'm fine there. I'm going to place a road, which I did into Punjab to help my buddy Greg over here. That changes the leading faction over here to purple. So as a free action, I'm going to go and build for $6, anywhere 3.
So this is.
That's the rest
I
of
got you.
these.
There you go. Okay.
And you can battle anywhere, right? You don't have to. Do you have to have a tribe to battle?
You just need an army.
Okay.
And she can place the armies anywhere,
Anywhere she rolls.
Where she rules.
Oh, you have to rule.
So you can put them in Kandahar.
but that's why
That's
you
all
built
they
that
can
road.
do.
She doesn't need the road.
You can make them roads too.
Oh, but I.
But yeah.
You do.
You need the roads.
So
Just
we'll
trying to-
do this.
There you go.
You should.
What?
You should make one of those a road.
Just in
So
case.
there's 2?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
in
in
case they
case
go
one of
after
them
a
gets
road.
blown up.
That's not a bad idea.
Maybe 2 of those.
Yeah, Aquinas, you're
Okay.
right. It's just like, and it was an instance where I had playtesters
We
push
need
back
to get-
and
yeah,
reviewer
that's
push
fine.
back on it, and they were right, and I was wrong.
not a
But
bad
that's
plan.
how
All
it
right.
goes sometimes.
So that was one
One
action.
action and then the free
That was
action.
free, right? Hey, and quick reminder, if you guys are enjoying this, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Really helps the show. Thanks, guys.
And I can do 4 because I have this. I kind of want to do that for my other action.
I'll say one. Well, just think. I'll say one thing about the development of this, which was really interesting. So we made lots of changes from the first edition, but the bulk of the changes were made over a few month period, and then for about 6 months, this was a funny project to work on because we were Drew and I were so deep in it. It was really like there was one change, and so like the question of like, do the cards come
Yeah,
up or
I'll
go
do
down,
that one.
or like the other question was like, is hand size restrictive, or is it permissive? Like we tested the heck out of those different options, but for a lot of the testing, it felt like there was only one question on ask, and so it felt a lot more controlled than other projects I've worked on.
Okay, yeah. And what is that card? So it got discarded?
Gifts are not worth influence until after the next dominance check.
Yeah,
Here, you go, here, just right there.
Put it right there so everybody knows.
Okay. So gifts aren't worth squat until the next through the next dominance check. And a real quick reminder that right now nobody has a 4 lead, so it comes down to number of discs or again. Okay.
Okay.
Andrew.
Yeah. So you have. Okay. Can you battle?
Yeah, Jess is in a really strong position.
Yeah,
right
she
now.
is.
Okay. So you can start a battle anywhere.
Anywhere you have an army.
Anywhere you have an army. Okay. Well, I'm gonna play this Kandahar card, which means I owe Jess a buck, which sucks, but whatever.
You're not bitter.
But then I can put a spy
On
anywhere.
Kandahar,
On any Kandahar card.
Yes.
which
Yeah. So we're gonna put that there.
Go for it.
I wish I had one more dollar.
Brian
Why?
asks a very good
Oh,
question.
I
What's the
see.
purpose of having more than one road? It's harder to destroy. So you only need one road to travel, and if you've got 3, it just takes an enemy longer to destroy it, so it's more defensive.
is that a road or an army?
This is a
That should be an army.
Yeah, it fell down.
It just fell down.
All right. So thinking out loud here, if I get one more dollar, I can have a free action because I have the purple card. Kill that card.
correct.
Could then just spend 2.
You still have to spend the yeah.
But I would have, but my second action would be just taking the card to get money.
So you can't do both.
Versus just blowing up 2 roads,
Yeah.
which doesn't eliminate Jess's access to Punjab, but at least makes it harder. And potentially Cole could take out the last road. So that's good for eliminating British stuff, but that's good just for eliminating Jess's influence. Okay, we're gonna take this card. Oh, but that's a loyalist. Ugh.
Wait. Oh yeah, there's
No.
that. Yeah.
You get the money though.
I get the money. I
But
guess
you're
just have to
gonna
have it in my
switch.
hand forever.
Oh, right now you have a hand size of Trey.
Yeah. You can never discard, or you can discard cards
Yeah,
if you
at
go
the end
over
of
my-
your turn, you can.
All
you
right.
can
Well, we'll
clear
just
them
have it forever. That's fine.
out. There you go.
Okay. So now, as a free action, I can
Yep,
spend
before we
2
refill.
to kill that card, and my disc comes back, but both of hers come back.
All right,
Yeah.
but now you also have a decision to make.
Do
Yep.
you want to change, take that and put
Yes,
it for...
definitely. And
And
I can
that
also
was a
do-
leveraged card, so Jess needs to pay 2 for
Oh.
the game.
okay.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And if she didn't have this money, she'd have to discard cards
would
from her
be
tableau or from her hand.
And I can also do this as a free action,
Sizes too.
which, she can battle
And
once.
that did decrease my hand size, but that wouldn't matter until
The end
came
of your
around.
next turn, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll use this free action also, which lets me make a road or army, which I will do in the Punjab to make another road to Kandahar. So that's
There you
number
go.
2.
All right.
I like the fact that you made it colorblind friendly too.
We tried to.
Yep.
This game has a lot of colors in it, and basically everything is backed up by an icon or pattern
Good
of some
stuff.
kind.
So I'm going to pay a coin because I'm going to play a Punjab card. To you. I don't know
There you
where I
go.
was going with that.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
It's 2 because I
Nope.
could charge.
Yes,
Oh, it is 2.
Oh, then in that case, I do not want that.
There you go.
He could,
You put that
he could
card back
forgive
in your
it,
hand.
but given the war that's going on,
Yeah,
my
no,
guess
no.
I'm also
is
broke,
probably not.
so
There's that too, right?
Plus, what I was going to do relies on him having no money.
oh,
Ooh.
Well, there's that.
That's so
Oh,
mysterious.
Right? Seriously, I don't even think that was a veiled threat. That was just a very overt.
I can still do it. I just have to do. I have to be clever with it.
Be clever. I want to see this.
Hey, Ian, happy birthday, belated, by the way. I apologize for not saying that the other day. So, happy birthday. 35,
No matter what, I have to. In order to play that. Sorry, I'm not thinking straight.
That's all right.
It
Look up.
happens.
No, he's not as old as us. He's like 28, I think.
Is he?
yeah, no excuse.
The Flashman card?
It's not like this game's confusing or anything.
Right?
This is a fictional person, but
The actions are really simple, right?
it's
You get
a
the-
It is.
historical
Yeah.
type
It's just-
regardless, so it made sense to keep it.
Archetype.
Figuring out
Yeah.
right and move forward.
Like, what am I gonna? Nope.
That's really good.
So how many of y'all out there, this is your first time checking out Heavy Cardboard? Regardless,
I have a purple
I
card.
appreciate
I should-
y'all
oh, I
checking it
didn't.
out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying what you see. And Drew, I was hoping he was bringing you to PAX so you could be a part of this.
We tried.
So-
We tried.
I know. That
Next
would have been
time.
nice.
There's no way to do it.
I would ask what you're thinking, but I don't think you can necessarily
No.
share that.
I think I have an idea.
That's okay.
He's like, yeah, 35, sure.
I want to do it right now. And if I don't do it right now, then I have to do a completely different thing. So
That's all right. Think about your different thing. There's plenty of cards out there for us to.
Yeah, no, I think I'm
ponder
just gonna
over.
move over and blow some stuff up.
Yeah,
That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to.
I'm very afraid of
set
that.
I'm
up.
worried this is the high water mark. I feel like, oh, we are close, but
You were.
yeah.
So we're gonna. Oh, I can't do 2 of the same card.
You cannot. You're either
Right.
marching or you're blowing it up.
Right.
Although you do have the other action, which gives you 1.
He has one on each card.
Right, I have 1 on each
Right.
card. I'm not worried about that.
Right.
It's just that
It
that
just-
card's better.
This card's objectively better. So
Well, glad you made it live, Shook. Was
Um,
it Shook?
So Nathan asks
March 2, blow
about
up one.
people looking for successful dominance checks. What do you want? You want cards that place a lot of blocks, like this one.
blow up 2.
You also want access to
Yeah.
battle. This card
Yeah.
is actually, if you buy this card, you're saying,
Yeah.
I want to win this game based on successful checks. And you want to, there's a bunch of different concerns. So, like, for instance,
Yeah.
these bandits.
Hold that thought real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
Cole,
Something-
go ahead. Finish.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Finish the action. No,
So-
it's okay.
March 1,
Okay.
Yeah, he did
there.
good.
blow up 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so technically what's happening here is the battle is happening here.
Yes.
And that's max 2 hits here.
Yes.
So
Right,
this
because
guy
that
has
would
But he can
only
still
kill
march.
1.
Yeah.
Right. And now there is a 4-point lead.
There you go.
Wait, why?
Right now.
He's only got 1 army. Oh no,
He's
got it.
attacking.
Got
He's
it.
attacking
here,
in
we're in
Kandahar,
Kandahar.
not in
Right.
Punjab.
That's mean.
Yeah, so
what I want.
No, it's
basically-
right.
Nathan asked a question about, like, if you're looking for dominance checks, what are you doing? And, like, so you need to be able to control blocks, which is buying cards that only put down a lot of blocks. That's important. Battle actions, which are essentially like negative blocks. You're taking blocks from other people. And then the third thing you're wanting to do is move that market forward. Like, you need to get,
Churn
it through.
Get a dominance card.
You
Get a
wanna-
dominance
yeah,
card.
like, as
Where
soon as
is
you
that
and
damn
actually,
dominance card?
any that's a component of any strategy. You're going to need the ability to, like, put the gas on in the game, and that sometimes can be the thing that breaks the strategy.
And yeah, actually, who was it? Somebody asked, what's the best one to start in a collection? Portos, I'll be honest. This is actually mechanically pretty simple. So this is going to be pretty highly suggested from us that this is where you start. And when's this coming? Cool.
It's in production now. It'll be shipping soon. Should be out this summer.
This summer? Okay,
Yep.
there you go.
Yeah, you'll be able to get copies. We are, so the way to introduce folks who aren't familiar with how we produce this game, Drew and I have other jobs. This is just a little passion gig for us. We did it one run of this game. We might do some in the future, but it will not have a wide retail release. You can buy it from our website. Right now you can buy it on BackerKit, but that's like the one place you can get it.
Okay.
all of the PAX games have pretty short runs. I think I really like Porfiriana as a potential starting point. This one is a little more. It kind of depends on what you want. Porfiriana is much more of like a wild and woolly engine builder. This is much more of a portfolio incentive management game, and it's a little cleaner on the design side. But I think they're kind of, you know, two types of gamers.
Those are the two that I would recommend, in my opinion.
Yeah.
However, I think this simplifies things, and it shows in evolution. I realized that Porfiriano was Phil.
Sure.
Phil Eklund, but you guys kind of...
Yeah, we work on. So I didn't work on Porfiriana, but it obviously influenced this.
Right, exactly, and so you can see an evolution of streamlining between the games. So that would be my suggestion for ease of getting into them, at least. All right. Andrew's off the end. He's the disembodied voice. Go up.
Yeah.
There he is. All right. Because he's 6'4".
Most
and he
people
can
do
reach.
this.
All right, Cole, you're
All
up.
your turn.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Adam, welcome.
Boy.
Thanks for hanging out.
It's not looking good for the Afghans.
No, it's
I've
not.
got a little war chest, so I can maybe try to pivot. It's not a huge war chest, though. The high block count is only 3 right now, so that's not... It's not unreasonable. Boy, Dost is a good card, too. Okay, so I'm going to have a bit of a drafting turn, but there are some good cards out to be drafted. So,
Damn it!
I know. I should have taken it.
I should have gotten it last
sat
time.
there, and then I'm going to grab this one, too.
Yeah.
I should have taken it, but oh well.
Same. It was gonna happen.
C'est la vie.
Yeah.
All right. This, if discard has no effect, and then the active power is public withdrawal, this one works a little bit differently. Basically, anytime a coin would be paid to this card, it's removed from the game. So this is the Hoover vacuum cleaner. It's sucking money out of the game. It can take a debilitating amount of money out of the game, and that is a thing that can happen.
Oh, if it's paid to any
Yeah, so
card?
anytime you would pay this, anytime you take a mature action, it just gets pulled out.
Okay, got it.
And there's no limit on that.
All right.
Yikes.
All right.
I have learned PAX Emancipation. I don't know what my thoughts are yet. It's complicated. My thoughts about PAX Emancipation are complicated. I have not sorted them out yet. I will say mechanically, it is as dense, I think, as anything Phil's done in a really long time, and that is exciting and infuriating kind of in equal measure. But I think it's there's a lot to admire in that design, and there's a lot to be wary of. But I'm intrigued by it.
Where is it? Hold on.
Uh-oh, there's some like note passing
Upside
going on
down.
here.
Okay.
There's one word I was trying to highlight.
I gotcha.
I don't like this at all.
No, I don't like this. It's we'll send little notes. You guys are sending texts.
Oh.
Also, Edward's like the sleeping bear over here.
This is one of those games where you can be like in it and not have any pieces on the board, and not
Right,
seem
yeah.
like you're in it, so you have to watch. And that's actually one reason why we early on we wanted a victory point track for the game, so that it was clear who was in contention and what their contention looked like.
Oof. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm not stalling, just trying to... My court size currently is 4, so I'm okay there. So if I do this, that puts me at 4, that would put me at 5, and stress everybody out.
Yes.
My problem is there's no dominance card out here. So, okay, here. This is going to be a conversation between me and the peanut gallery only, and I'm going to trust you guys to do as such. I have a card that would change my allegiance. And if it changes my allegiance, that actually is going to give me to where I have 5 discs out on the board, which will put me far into first place for that. But it puts a big target on my back as well. So that said, I would love that if there was a dominance card already out here, but the fact that there isn't. But the problem here is I know it's coming, and what I would fear is if I purchase any cards, that just churns through this if I don't do that, and then it might get bought up before I get a chance to do anything. So you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and play my hand, and let's see what happens. Let the cards fall as they may. So here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and play Arthur Connolly. So I have to... Nobody... Oh, hold on. Who's Gray?
I don't own that, though.
Why?
Because he's not Afghan, so they are. He doesn't have dominance, so or
Yeah, no.
roll.
Fair enough. So I don't owe anything to be able to play this card, but I do place 1 on any Trans-Caspia card. Oh no, we're not going to double up there to where you can straw man that.
Yeah, that's it then.
That's the only card out there?
Yeah.
And yours that you just
Okay, then I will go ahead and play that on mine. So there's that. That's 1 action, but by doing so, I now move over to British. Now, does that mean that Alexander goes away?
He's gone. He hates you now.
Okay. So be it.
And any spies that would have been on Alexander would be returned to their players, right?
Correct. So that's going to be 1 action. Purple, I can build units if I wish. And when you take a tax action, act as if you rule every region. That's kind of nice. We do have a fair bit of money. Doesn't matter for influence. So what does matter is whoever has the most influence in the coalition, which I have 2.
We all have 2 in the British Army.
Okay. And remember, because of this card, that gifts don't matter. But unfortunately, that moves. And I'm allowed 3 cards, so I have that. Nobody currently runs Herat.
Nathan asks about a war game I'm working on. It's actually, so the game I'm working on is about Reconstruction. I am working on it. It's a long way out. So I can't, there's just not much to say right now except I'm reading.
We could march an army. I could get a gift which puts that out, but that doesn't really help me. And I have enough money, I can assassinate, which but assassinating doesn't really help me, although it removes his assassination, which I don't need to worry about.
That's a lot.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna pay $2. Yeah, done.
So one thing I'll say too about, just since people have been asking about Porfiriana.
I can march.
Oh yeah, you
Keep
can
going.
march. Yeah, is even though this is a very different game from the other Paxes, the one thing that is similar about it is it's all about developing a good heuristic. Like, how do you read this board state? And trying to sort through, like, what are my strategy priorities? Like, what's a dollar really worth? And then you kind of start from there and then work backwards. But you will feel very at home if you like those things about Pax Renaissance or even Emancipation.
And nope, gonna keep it there. Done. All right. Hey, Jordan.
I was kind of hoping that would flip over to Thomas.
Yeah. Nope, not yet. Some special abilities out here, just because they're hard to read. So this one's the Citadel. Your tribes in Kabul can't be attacked. This one is the Durrani Royal Guard, which will protect your political cards from assassination. Basically, you have to kill these cards first. I'm having a little trouble seeing my way to victory here.
And my hand size can only be 3 right now, so I have to discard a card, actually.
Second place then?
Oof. Wow, that's a strong card.
Pop over there. Okay, it gives me here.
Yeah, go ahead and discard that.
Okay.
Take care, Chip. Thanks for hanging out.
That's playing by. That's a cheap way of doing that. But that doesn't help get rid of these guys. I really can't do that.
So I don't know if I showed my hand too early by doing that, but I'm in good position.
No, you are. You've got 4 cylinders out, which is
Yep.
Yeah.
it's a good insurance policy on whatever strategy you're doing.
Yeah, all right. I want to do more. I can only take out 1. It's not really that great.
It will help.
Okay.
Well, potentially.
Potentially. That's a whole action though.
Yeah.
Free, place. I want to do that. Oh, I really want to do that.
Oh, appreciate that, Andrew. Andrew bumped his support today on Patreon, so thanks. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying this, as well as liking and subscribing, you can always take the extra step down in the bottom right-hand corner and go to pledgehc.com and support the show there. Or spread the word about the show. Both of those are really helpful.
Where there's a dominance check.
We don't know that.
A little bit.
Hold on. We have 5 cards.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come up, but it has to
That'd
get
be
to the end
amazing
or
if
something.
that's right. Just FYI.
I'm excited. This is some street
Which is why I
magic.
want to have money to buy it if I can. That's why I was thinking of doing
Felix is
something
asking
else.
how this plays at lower player
I'm going to do
counts.
that.
I love it at lower play
Hope you
counts.
can do what you
so,
need to do.
a couple things. I think the game scales pretty well from 1 to 5. There's a bot you can play with. When you play with 1, you can also use the bot in 2-player games. The 2-player game is very fragile. It's a little bit like playing speed chess, even if you're playing it slow. Like you play, and then someone wins, and you set them up and you play again. Drew and I played the 2-player game a lot. 3 is really good. I think some people are going to love it at 3. Some people are going to love it at 5. For everybody else, there's 4.
We played it at BGG-Con at 5, and I was like, that's why I wanted tonight to be 5, because we enjoyed our play of it so much at 5. It was pretty awesome, unless you're Jeff.
If everyone has the same loyalty, even in a 3-player game or 5-player game, like that dynamic, it's just, I don't know. There are different things that you get at different player counts, but I think it scales really cleanly.
So cool.
Yeah.
Currently, we're in this loyalty, so I can tax. If I change the loyalty, can I do another free action?
Yeah. So the favorite suit, you can take
as many of those as free.
and then when it shifts, you can then
Okay.
just shift midstream.
Yeah, so you
That
can
would
chain
do what I
cards
needed
like
to
that,
do.
which is awesome. Yes.
And then I could use the other action for that. I'm trusting you here, Greg. I don't know if I should do this.
I feel like this is going to have bigger consequences than tonight's game.
Probably. So I'm going to tax because we're
Greg.
here. So, I get to take 1. I'll take this one.
Okay. So that was a free action.
Yep.
Still haven't done anything else.
Nothing else yet.
Okay.
Oh, I really want to do that. Oh, this is so hard.
It's not hard mechanically. It's hard to be able
It's
to
hard
be like,
to
damn
know
it, things
which
aren't
I want
manipulated.
to do the thing I want to
So like
do.
one of the things that's hard to
Help me.
visualize on a stream like
don't
this,
think I'm
but just to
lying
like
to
tell
you.
you guys
I'll just
directly.
Do the thing.
Yeah.
Edward and I could share loyalty,
Fine.
and so there's a push
No, but
pull of
you could
who's
end up
helping the
being in
loyalty
control,
more.
though, which is
But
bad for
that
me.
kind of weird
You have
incentive
2, and
is
I
in
have
every
2.
register of the game. So if Jess is building a tableau that has a lot, or actually I'll use Andrew as an example. Andrew's got a
you're
bunch of political
tiebreaker.
cards. So
all
because of those
comes down
political
to if I
cards,
trust you.
he wants the favorite suit to be political. I can also draft
You're
and
not
manipulate
telling me
that
it's going to
incentive
benefit
too.
me.
So there's a lot of
Because you won't believe me.
incentive.
Nah, because you won't believe me. All right, well, I'm going to play this. It is in Punjab, so you get $1.
$2.
2. Oh, God.
I will be taking it.
I know you're not giving me that.
But just because it changes suit, you're going to get a free tax anyway.
Yeah,
Yep.
I just didn't want him to have money.
Oh, nice. That girl down
Alright.
there.
I
That's
also
cool.
don't either.
Yes, I'm going to put that there. And it changes suits, so I get another
You're gonna put that there?
$1. Yes, it's on a Punjab one. Yes.
And this immediately,
I know, but there's reasons.
Okay.
and this immediately will change when you
Right.
do that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That was what I needed. That's how I get
understood,
the
yep.
other tax.
Yep.
So, which I already took.
Cool.
Okay.
Didn't I?
Do you have any actions?
No, I didn't. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I have to take
your
another
money.
tax. But what am I going to do? Do I want to kill?
I mean, you don't have an
I don't have a
assassination,
betray, so it
So
doesn't.
it doesn't matter to you.
Yet.
Yeah, I have to do what I was going to do.
Follow your
See
heart.
what you do. I am. Let me do that.
And that's your second action.
Yeah.
So just
and I
FYI,
didn't take my other attacks, which I'll
There
take.
you go.
Jess has 3 influence right now.
Yeah.
So she's currently winning
Yep. She's
the coalition. Which, here, real quick, just while we have a second, just as a reminder to everybody. So here we go. So if a single coalition has 4 more blocks than each other, and then the dominance is successful, players with the most influence, which J-Rex currently has 3, Greg and I each currently have 2. She would score 5. Greg and I each would score 2 points each because you add those up and divide by that number, and then clear all the blocks, roads, and armies. Okay? So there you go. That's what the game that the 3 of us are currently playing, me, Greg, and Jess.
And her.
Whereas Cole and Andrew currently are wanting to put at least 1 more block over here so that there's not a lead of 4 blocks.
right.
All right, Andrew, you're up.
That was
Yeah.
it. So what does the tax shelter do again?
It stops other
Prevents.
people from taking your money.
Oh, from
all
your
of
money.
your money.
Okay.
Yeah, well, so she has 1, Jess has 1
One.
rupee that is sheltered. The rest
Just
of her
one.
money is able to be taxed.
I think, yeah, the 3 of us are like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So we don't have a lot. Because of, we're only playing a game with about half the cards in the deck, so there are a lot of cards that we're not seeing, which
Right.
could give people a little different
Yeah,
tax shelters.
and that means every game's going to be different, regardless of
Yeah.
player count. So, Andrew, what are you thinking?
I am thinking that I'm probably going to lose all my Punjab cards very soon. So, because I think that Greg is just going to blow up all my tribes.
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
I'm wondering what the best way to. Okay.
It's starting to look like it's time to jump ship, Andrew. I just don't think we can close it.
Jump ship to what?
Right. Well,
Like, I'm going to get blown up. I don't think there's any way to stop it.
the board will look real different once we clear off all these blocks.
Yeah, it's going to change a lot.
Keep in mind, there's going to be 4 scoring, so we're
Uh-huh.
only in. And now, I say this obviously, I'm hoping one comes out sooner rather than later.
Sure.
But
Well, if Jess scores, okay, you're not.
I mean, I can do 3 attacks. The problem is I can't get rid of all the things I need to get rid of, but
Nothing.
because you could move 1, attack once, move 1. Yeah, we only have 1 army there. All right, I'll just attack 3 times and kill an army in 2 roads.
okay, so you're attacking in Punjab.
Yeah.
So they're
So-
different
Cards.
actions. Pick one.
Right.
Pick
So
one to start.
the first one is attack twice.
Okay.
Kill 2 roads.
So just
In
FYI,
Punjab.
you
Punjab
could
and kinda-
kill all 3 roads.
I could, but that would leave an army there, which
Yeah.
I don't want to.
The army is more important. to
Yeah.
Okay.
So the second will be killing the army, and those aren't free actions, so that's both my actions.
Which
Yeah.
now, real quick, a moment before we go back into
At
that.
least make it work for it.
So now it says, otherwise, players with the most cylinders, i.e., their discs, out there will score 3 and 1 points respectively. Which right now I'm at 4. Greg's at. Andrew's at 3. Jess is at 2. Greg's at 1, and Cole is just being an amazing teacher.
Yeah, just
There
really
you go.
teaching it up. Is it all roads and armies? And I'm trying to understand Paul's question.
No, the coalition is the faction. That's what
Yes.
matters.
Yep.
Okay. So hopefully I'm not over-explaining that things are kind of opaque, but it's
Ew.
clear to me, but I'm
Yeah.
trying to make it clear to y'all at home, so hopefully I'm not overdoing that. Greg? Let's see this marvelousness.
I can't do exactly what I want to do.
I'm hating this card, by the way.
Me too.
Hating it.
Me too.
So I'm going to
These don't count.
Oh, yeah.
free action, move that for 1.
I was going to buy a bunch. That's what I was doing. And then
I know.
doing that. Yeah, I was like, oh, never mind. Hold on to that money.
Right? Seriously.
I just realized that has a suit change on it,
Yep.
which screws up a lot.
Well, I have some stuff waiting
happens
for
to me,
another
by the way.
dominance, so that if things change,
Yep.
if everything clears, then it kind of resets a bit.
Yeah. So, and I'm in the same camp where I'm
Right.
trying to
So I'm
figure
just
out.
stalling, waiting to see what you fools do.
Yeah.
And I'm going to attack one of your cylinders.
Okay.
All right. So
That double action.
okay.
Right. So 1 comes off Punjab.
Tribe.
Yep.
1 tribe gone.
Isn't exactly how I wanted it to go, but
Correct, Nathan. All blocks. Yes, everything, every piece of resin on the board goes away,
Yeah.
Yeah.
regardless
It's
of color
really
or
interesting. 'Cause you're like, oh no,
orientation.
Oh, wow, it's open
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But not
Two
cylinders, which
things.
might have been different from the last time I played it with you, Josh.
Okay, yeah, cylinders would hang out and stay.
Yep.
So resin goes away, wood stays. Just clarifying from
Yeah.
Peanut Gallery.
These came out so great.
I really like, even the I have the unstained ones at home. I only have a few of them, so I can't use a full set. And the unstained ones look really, really nice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, these look awesome.
That's my 2 actions.
Okay.
I'm fine either
Not
way.
a dominance. Just FYI, that was only one card.
There's only one card.
There's
Okay,
four
are you
more.
all? You're all square.
You were ready for it.
Yep.
You're like, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I
I
had
wish
money
I
to
could
get it,
hold
sure.
some more
Yeah.
cards in my hand. That is my main problem right now.
Oh, wait, I'm only one too many cards, too.
Oh yeah, so get rid of it.
I'm not.
Okay, Sam says it's hard to over-explain the game
Yeah.
that goes this deep. The details appreciated. All right, cool.
Okay, we just got to get this guy out. So I'm gonna go ahead. You're discarding that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm playing Das Mohammed. I owe Edward $1.
Oof.
You know
This
what,
is
my
gonna be a
friend?
lot.
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah. It's
He
okay.
paused though. He was like, really?
So I'm putting out 2 tribes and then a spy on Edward's card that I just paid, and I will take that.
Yep, because he has more units than me currently.
And then I'm still loyal to the Afghans, and so we'll put a little army right there. And then for my second move, I've got 1 coin left.
That happened quick.
Yeah. Sometimes comes at you fast. Boy, I need this good money. Okay, let's get the Citadel.
Glory to Rome.
There we go. And now I'm all set. There's a
So
bank.
far.
This is your initial guess? Is
Yeah,
that what we're
yeah,
doing?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
let's see the magic.
What do you mean, guess?
Each stack, the stack counts will change depending on the player count. In this count, each stack is about 12 cards.
I am unpleased. I kind of messed up my plans there, Cole.
I'm sorry.
I don't think sorry means what
No.
you think it means. So if you lose your last unit or your last tribe out here, you lose the cards. If you lose your last card, you lose the tribes.
That's
Vice
right.
versa,
That's
right?
right.
Okay.
Yep.
Actually, maybe that's not so bad.
No, it should be. Although I don't know, you and Jess are both in strong positions.
Yeah.
No shade on you two, but
Oh no, I'm in a terrible position now.
And if you go to place more units than are there, you can move them. Like
yes, correct.
Right?
You pull them from elsewhere. So that's which I think is in line with how the coin games work. If you need to play a piece, you just take it from anywhere else. I don't think the component limit rule is on the turn structure. So that maybe means that Jack is going to have a slightly better play rate than I have. It is on the component limit section, which for those following along is like page 6. Maybe? Nope, not true.
All right, so I'm going to claim
Page 8.
this card first off. There. There was no way that was going to survive.
Yeah, free $3,
Yeah.
regardless of what the card is.
Yeah, that
She's
was
got
far.
I also
far-
figured out how to
yeah.
way to use it too. I was like, oh, I can do that.
Yes.
But fine.
Look at all those cards in your hand.
I am allowed 3 right now. Which,
I'll play one or
Yep.
discard after.
all right, I'm gonna go ahead and pay $1 to my friend to go ahead and get up here into Punjab. And have it there. So that's gonna be 1 road out of Punjab and options. And then I can place 1 on any Punjab card out here.
Which one?
That one where it lies. There we go. So that was both of my actions. However, we are in yellow. So that's here. And I can go ahead and either build or tax. And go ahead.
No, so Nathan, the overthrow rule is on the play rate card.
Yes.
And
it's
building
the
units.
Bottom right, but it's there.
Yeah.
Do I spend $4 to do that? Because that currently helps me, but not enough. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna spend $4 and build. There. Oh, thank you. And we'll place 2 in Kabul. And I'm pretty sure that that means you no longer run.
It's true. We currently each have 3
Correct.
ruling pieces, so
Yep.
that goes back on the board.
And the turn of the black player is complete.
All right,
All right.
Jess.
Okay.
I'm doing my part.
You did.
Yeah.
I was going to do a thing and you took care of that. I'm fine with this.
You should bop the last disc there.
So I can do.
How could I have done that?
No.
No, Jess is going to.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Two.
I mean, I don't know why she wouldn't.
See, it's hey,
Yeah,
I'm not,
no,
I'm not
that's
playing the team
that's
game.
one of them. I'm sorry.
Yeah. no,
I'm not sorry.
He is not.
Okay, so I was just seeing if there's anything I could do with that. I'm gonna tax. Do I need anything here? I don't need that.
Tax for free, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we'll take that for free, and then I can battle with 1.
And
Take that.
Yep.
Edward cannot build in
Oh,
play.
wait.
Wait, Edward,
I
did
can
you just
take
build in
one.
Kabul?
yeah, why can't I?
You don't rule that spot.
Oh,
That's
Okay,
a good
back that
point.
up.
yeah,
Sorry.
That's
well,
a good-
thank you. This
good
is what I get
points.
for looking at
take
rules
your
things.
money out of your. Out of
yeah.
the pit.
So, all right, thank you.
So you rule
And that
Kabul.
money would have never been paid there either.
All right,
Oh, sorry.
right there.
Oh, cool.
So there. Okay, sorry about that. So if that's the case, I will just.
Give me that back. Thank you. You are.
Who said that? All right, sure.
Didn't you just tax from something?
Yeah,
I had
yeah,
taxed,
but
but you
well,
did.
I can't. So I can't build there. I can build, and
You don't rule
No,
the
I can't.
spots.
No. So either one of them. All right, we'll tax. Done. Good catch. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries.
There you go. The
Okay.
peanut gallery
Okay.
doing its job.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
you would swing rule into your favor.
Right.
Right.
And that would be.
It's like this was thought about at some point.
So
just not right now.
There you go.
instead of taxing, which I took that from there, I believe.
Yep.
That was from her.
Was it that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was. It was the first
Thank
card.
you. I wasn't sure. So I
So
took
you
that.
can build in Kandahar.
Because I'm going to use this free action. I can build 2. I might as well just do the 4 because there's no 2 to build. Can you put
So
this-
now it'll
yep,
go
1,
1, 2, 3. Would go there. Goes to the bank.
Yes, and these will come out. And yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, because that's the only one I roll. That's where I have to go. So that's that. So now that was my free action, and I will take care of this.
Now this is nasty.
Yeah. I didn't want to do it last time. Remember the whole thing? And I was like, no, I don't know.
So Andrew just lost all 3 of those. I lost my spy.
I
delayed it.
I tried to stop
Wait,
as
how
long
do
as
you
I
lose all
could,
3
but
of
I
that?
can't fight both of you.
Why do you
like,
lose
I
all
know.
3?
Punjab.
They're all Punjab.
Oh, but not this one.
Why?
Only the political cards.
Political cards.
Oh.
And you were on that.
Okay, so it stays on there.
Your thing stays on.
Okay.
Yep.
I wanted to take that off, but it's only the political
Got
cards.
it.
That's
Okay, that's less bad.
Which
I
was,
honestly
when you
forgot
placed
that.
it,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
but I was like,
yeah.
he knew.
that's still
Yep.
Because
bad.
I wanted to get your guy
It's still
back,
bad, but it's
can't.
not as bad.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, it's gonna
So that was
swing to
one
the Brits
battle.
real fast.
Real quick, let me show everybody this. So this right here, the overthrow rule, loss of the last tribe, which is what happened in the location triggers removal
Battle
of
take
the
that,
others.
and
So
it's
it's
4.
political cards or last tribe. It is called out pretty clearly right there. Just I forgot it. So
Right.
at the end,
And it's
there
by
you
the battle and betray because those are the two actions
Right.
that can trigger.
There you go. Okay. Again, I figure we're trying to
Yeah,
explain
yeah,
this
yeah,
to
no, I-
everybody,
I
so there we
appreciate it.
go.
Take over that, and that gets rid of one. And I kind of want to do that.
So that was one action.
That was my free action. It was the and then that was one action.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
Right.
one action, and now I get to do a thing. Do I do this or take one out?
And the game normally would play a little bit quicker, but we have 2 new players.
Yeah.
plus-
We are
So I want to do
Right.
this.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So that I have
Yeah, I mean,
that
we
ability.
were at like the teach was logged in
1, 2,
about
3,
an
4,
hour.
5.
Okay, so we're an hour and a half
see
right
this?
now.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
2 hours. Yep.
Yeah.
So that allows me to place one in Herat.
Which you now rule it,
Yeah.
and that's both your actions.
Yes.
Okay. Andrew. So now is it starting to make sense? Now are you guys starting to understand the why, not just the mechanics of it? Really interesting. So this is the first time that I've seen 3 games, for what it's worth, but 3 games. First time that I've seen where there's just one faction that's just not in play right now,
Yep,
essentially.
that, especially in a 5-player game, it's a little rare.
Right. Yep.
But part of it is we're in a locked position
Right.
now. Or not a lot, there's just,
Yes.
we're not sure who's going to shake it out. I will say, so when I do a running teach on this game, what I'll do is victory condition, I'll talk about strategy and setting a bunch, and then I teach people how to purchase and play. And I say when you get special actions, you can use that instead of your action. And if you want to know about them, here's the special aid card.
There you go.
And then we go. And usually there's kind of like a 10-minute preamble, and then we start.
Yep. All right. Real quick. Hey, Chuck. Awesome.
Woo!
I missed.
Oh,
Try
you
that
missed.
again. There we go. Hey, cheers, Chuck. Thank you. Welcome to the herd.
Welcome.
Cheers.
I don't know.
Oh, it's 7:47.
Yep.
There, nice.
There you go. Thank you very much for the support. Hey, y'all.
Thank you.
Be like Chuck.
Yeah.
It moves Paul when you play a card that has the favored suit change symbol, which is a little
Like
star
this,
symbol.
and if I may.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead while Andrew's thinking
Zoom in.
about this.
you-
So here you go. So there, you can see any of these symbols right here,
Yep.
which they look a lot like those. So whenever that happens, that's when the favored suit changes. Okay.
I need a lot of things.
I need the things.
I feel
It's
like
taps of keys.
there's no way I'm gonna catch up on discs because Edward and Cole are so far ahead.
I have no idea what
No,
you're talking
I
about.
agree.
Cole is crushing.
He
right
is.
now.
Well, you get the
You've got 5.
He's got
discs.
more than
Yeah, that's-
he almost got away with that.
No.
Oh.
No.
All right, good night, Brian.
We're not that
All right,
tired.
take care, Brian.
and switching allegiances.
I don't know. You're
Prepare for the
nice.
next one. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
Dex is
Yeah.
going to get the most points. One of these 3 is going to shake it out. They can figure it
Right,
out.
that's the thing. Like, I'm thinking, should I fight this so that Jess and like keep
Or do you get
back
yourself
ends
set up?
Yeah. It's bad.
I mean, you have Cossacks if you want to go Russian.
Yeah.
This is a great power, the Irregular's power. This card is always favored, so basically you just get a free battle every turn. Forever.
Oh, regardless of whether
Regardless
it's
of what-
military or not. That's nice.
Not
Okay,
bad.
cool.
It's very Russian.
Right, and you have an incentive to keep Afghan. Like, you don't want them to dominate because you still want the.
Yeah, I'd like to get.
And so does
point.
Edward. So you guys.
I'd like to get a point.
8 point.
Well, I mean, it's right. There's only 2 cards left
So 2
before
cards
it comes.
left, right? Yeah, I think it could be.
Yeah, that cost 6 cards seems alright.
That's the,
CVP,
Yeah.
hopefully this
You wanna get
helps.
ready
Yeah,
for
Hopefully
that's the
this
question.
either you can show it to them, or if you think that's going to be too intimidating, hopefully that it'll help you to be able to teach it. Okay.
And
Or find better friends.
Honestly, it's really straightforward.
It's really straightforward.
Once you get into it,
yeah, this is the one problem with front loading a teach like this is it's like it seems like it's
yeah.
You're like,
heavy.
what?
There's a lot. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It really isn't. No, you
Take
taught
care,
us in
Warren.
like 10 minutes. Like, it really wasn't
Yeah.
that long. It's like this.
Or
this,
move
this.
to Boston, CVP.
Right?
Problem solved.
does anyone mind if I take this card first?
Nope, go for it. You're good.
I would
That's fine.
done that.
Right.
And,
So
the dollar would go
there you
there.
go.
Yeah.
Yep, you resolved. You're good.
Okay.
All right, just for the record, here comes the dominance.
Yep.
See, we're not all.
Oh, you were off.
I was off by one.
You
My
were off
bad.
by
Although it would have been great if that was also the.
Yeah.
I would have totally enjoyed that. All right,
Cancel.
so here, right? No, they would have triggered. That would have been
Well, that
the
would
end
have
of the
triggered
game.
it.
Rebuke. Remove all tribes and armies in a single region of your choice if you purchase that.
Yep.
Wow.
That's
What?
Yeah.
You should make sure that
No,
doesn't happen.
no.
Oh, you're the dollar. Oh no, everyone else money. But you're in our scoop.
yeah. That's a good thing.
Change allegiance.
It's a good thing you got those good friends.
I
First,
don't know how good a friend Edward's going to be.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ouch.
first thing
You're right. But ouch.
First thing we do is I'm going to do a free move.
Leader John
Yeah,
asks, how's
that's what I
this
was thinking
compare to
of replacement.
CO2
There you go.
and
So now you
complexity?
get.
It's a weird
No,
comparison.
that.
Not
oh,
yet. Not
not
yet.
yet.
Why not?
Because there's 1, 2.
Yeah, but
It's the
it's
tribe count.
Oh, you have the
Tribe
tribe.
counts.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fine,
okay, bad.
I'm trying to help you, partner.
Sometimes we get stuck.
Yeah.
So this switches because I'm playing a card.
Sure.
Well, not because you're playing a card.
Because I'm playing that card that has that icon.
And-
thing.
Yes.
One of these would come over to Punjab if you want, or you can move a unit over, right? Can he turn a road into a unit?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. So
by playing
if
that,
we're
you could've
if we're
moved.
at component,
Which is what you
limit.
did, right? Didn't
No,
you?
it goes
No.
to Punjab.
No. That was a free move.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I haven't looked at CO2 in a while. Leader John asked about how it compares
And
to
now
CO2
I
and complexity.
to whack
I think
two.
in terms of rules overhead, this is
One.
like heavyweight Euro. So like Terra Mystica has probably as many rules as this game, or maybe a little bit more.
This is much more opaque than CO2, but rules-wise, I think this is easier. We
Yeah.
just streamed CO2
Oh,
earlier
yes.
this week, so last week, whichever it was.
It's my turn.
All right, so some things have changed. You were busy talking to
No, I
Chad.
know. And look
Okay.
at this mess.
So you currently have how many points?
3.
Jess, you
Jess
have
is
how
gonna
many?
get 6. I could try to
She has
fight for the
3.
tie.
She has
Okay.
3 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have 2.
Currently.
Oh God, we're all gonna tie again.
And I'm okay with that because I'm
Oh.
behind.
I'm super okay with that. I'm on team tie.
If there's a 3-way tie for that, do you add up first, second, and third? And,
Yep.
okay.
So it'll be 3 points a pop, which
Okay.
I would love.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
I'm super into that. Here we go. We're gonna go like this, buy this guy, and we're gonna play. Flashman, I owe $1 to some. Oh wait, nobody rolls a Punjab. That's great.
Yeah.
I owe $1 to no one,
To no man.
to no man.
Or a woo man, for that
And
matter.
then
Right.
we're gonna scoot him over here. And then, so that's 1, 2. Political is the suit of the day. I could build units, but that is not really my style right now. So
You
we're just-
should. Why wouldn't you build units?
Because I don't want to spend my money doing that. Because I would rather all you guys getting 3 points a pop. That's
No,
fine.
I'm not. I only have 2 right now. I'm not getting
Right.
any
He's
points.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Had you built 2 units, then you and I would tie. Just saying, the current status of the
I
game
know,
has
I know.
not
He's
changed.
made his decision.
I know. I'm not playing. I don't want 2 points
He
now.
wants 4
I want 6 points
Later, he's
for the
playing
in the
long
fourth.
game.
Yeah, in the 4th check.
What are you
And
gonna
I'm
do?
sorry. And I'm
Come
sorry.
on, play the card. You gotta have something good.
Yeah, you gotta.
You made it sound like, come on, show it.
No, it's not that. I mean, the obvious thing is to take and play that.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could buy a gift.
The gifts don't
Gifts
matter.
don't matter. Yeah.
Oh, because
Damn card.
Yeah.
sorry, I keep looking up here for it.
Yep.
Trust me, that is neutered me.
Hate
Yeah.
that card.
Oh, you and me both. I mean, I have to be able to tie it, but honestly, I would like to be able to buy both those cards.
But then you don't.
Oh, snap. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, you want to buy that card.
Hold on.
I'll try, Josh. Have a good night.
Okay. We're going to try something and we're just going to see if it works.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purchase.
There's that.
Remove all tribes and armies in a single region. That's going to happen. So now, the question is, if I were to do this, that would be there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, are these considered part of the region?
The roads are not.
They are not. So that
Why
doesn't.
would you do it in the Punjab?
I'm not. I'm just
Okay.
working my way through it.
I can think
That's
of-
what I wanted to see. But if I do here, that's one action,
yeah.
and those go away. Let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
That's
There.
good.
That's
good.
the one to do.
And there
And
and
that's going to give
there.
you what you will need here.
And that's going to mean that card goes away,
Your
Jess.
Kandahar goes away.
And I have, to
political
pay,
one.
I have to pay 2 because this card got discarded for the leveraged icon.
Okay.
Mine is not leveraged.
We're good. And then if Edward wants to spend 4, he's going to get a wonderful 3 points.
He cannot spend 4.
Why can't he?
Well, he could,
I
but
could.
he put $1 on there, so he can't buy it.
Right. He would have had to do it first.
Oh, yes, correct.
Which wouldn't have helped him. Yeah.
But it's a...
Okay, so we are currently in political.
Hey, Jacob.
I think it's too early. That is so clever. If I could get away with that, but I don't know if I could get away with it, is the question.
Once the dominance comes on the market, the time for cleverness is like, especially like a new jump, but... CP... Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, there are two. If 2 of these get built before that dominance comes out, that hurts me with what I'm thinking about trying to do. So I don't think I can do the trickiness. Which, real quick, no, everybody look down for a minute. So here is actually what I was thinking about doing because of that. Okay, but all right, there you go.
It's a
Done.
really good move, Edward.
Yeah, I just don't trust you fools.
Thanks, Adam.
So.
I was looking at the Kickstarter page for this and was like seeing how it
And-
turned out. I'm happy y'all had faith in us.
Pass. That's it. That's it.
CVP asked about the solo mode. The way the solo mode works is there's a small deck of cards that powers like a bot player.
Small part of you was hoping that was enough.
The bot
Yeah.
player
Oh,
is,
not a small, a huge part of me.
the bot player is kind of loyal to everybody.
Thanks, Chuck.
And so you have to, the bot player is dumb but strong, and so you have to sort of like work your way around. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's difficult. You do a lot of board fight. It feels like you're playing as a human. It's a lot more real than some of the other solo products I've worked on. But you basically play against a strong bot. If you play with
Discarding
2 players, it's like beating the bot is a shared responsibility, which is both a little easier and also harder because you want the other guy to do it.
Okay.
This
All right,
is
so
such a
that does
brutal knife
one.
fight right there.
Yeah.
This one time I wanted 3 actions
Okay.
so bad.
That's
Okay,
one.
I know you're trying to slip me that 20 under the
That's good.
But hopefully the card that I showed you guys, it makes sense as to what I was thinking about doing. But it didn't quite, it's too far up. If it were further down, I probably would have tried it. And I'll tell you guys at the table afterwards.
Angry.
Angry.
Very angry. All right, so it's currently in purple.
Right.
So I'm going to use this free action to move this guy.
Okay.
As an action, I'm going to pay 2 to kill him. I can.
Yeah,
I can
absolutely,
commit
straw man.
Yeah.
No.
What?
I'm not saying you can't.
Oh, I
I'm
can
saying you-
use. I can't use that as my free.
No.
It would be action because
It'd be
purple.
action, then free action.
Oh, free action.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
action,
good.
free action.
There
to
you go.
kill.
Right.
I was saying you can do that,
So
but
that's an
it's not-
action?
Thank you.
So-
I described it wrong.
Yeah, and then
He's going to stay.
there you go. Just to show loyalty.
Died a hero.
Glory to Rome.
Oh, it would have been better if he hadn't done that. All right, so that's one action. So I can either just do that or do this. I'll
No, 'cause
do
it stops me
this.
from
And-
doing.
This.
Oh,
but
hold on a moment
Hold on.
beforehand. That was your last tarot card.
So you do lose that.
You lose this.
that's fine.
That's
Okay,
fine. That's-
so this comes back to you.
and you're
And
no
you-
longer ruler of Farad.
That one comes
Right.
back as well.
Yeah.
On the left.
Yep.
That one.
Yeah.
That's all. That's
These
all
are-
I was
these are small.
interrupting.
That's fine.
That's it.
It's a price to
Wait.
pay.
You're
Oh,
also
yeah, you're
not.
not right. You're not ruler of Kandahar anymore either because you don't have a tribe there.
Okay.
So
But I have no
here, if you
Yeah.
hand me
political
that.
there, so this
There you
goes
go.
back. Okay.
Correct. There you go. That's all. Just
All right.
bookkeeping.
Playing this card. This is going out in Persia. Doesn't really. I'll do that. Doesn't really matter.
That stays because you don't have a tribe.
You're right. No tribe.
You
I
get
get
two.
$2 because it's leveraged. Thank you.
And at the end of your turn, you got to get rid of one of them.
You do. It's going to be this one.
There you go.
Okay.
Jess is a very very strong tableau right now. She just needs a couple more British blocks. Did you place a Persian
She
road?
did.
You did. Okay, good.
Yep.
All right, Andrew.
Yeah.
This is tense, dude.
Yeah,
this
this-
is hella tense right now.
Again, I only have 0 points, but there's only
you
the
want
leaders of the
points,
game
Greg.
only have 1 point.
Right.
We need one more.
So I'm curious. Are you guys enjoying this as much as we
I
are
won't get
here?
any points.
Yeah, you will. It's first, second.
I'll get a point. You'll get 3.
Understood. I'll help you next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Or
It's better than none.
there's another option.
You're going to get 4 out.
You're not going to like the other option.
All right. Let's. All right. I have 3 cards. Yeah. Okay. So let's buy. This
Kandahar card?
Kandahar card.
Okay.
And then play it.
Okay.
So that's 2 roads and an army.
In Kandahar.
In Kandahar.
All right. Where do you want them?
Um,
Or mix them up however
roads
you wish.
touching Kabul.
There, and one army comes out.
Yep.
And that will go there. You don't have any units there. That's it.
Yep.
That's both your actions,
Yep, and I don't
and
have
you
any
have
free.
no purple card, no
Yep.
political. All right,
Got it.
Griefel. Come on, dominance card.
What are you gonna do, Greg? Greg's the X factor here.
That tends to be the case.
Felix, I
You were
regret not
free.
buying a PAX ticket
So
solely to
5-3-1.
play this
You get
game
3
tomorrow.
points.
What Cole
Oh, I get
doesn't
3
know is
points.
he's leaving me this copy. So if you come to HCHQ after PAX, you can no.
I was wondering, I was like, why would you give up?
Oh, in that case.
I'm glad we made this work. I'm glad
Yeah, I
we were
am
able
too.
to
I am
coordinate
too.
this.
And that's a lot in this game.
Yeah. And I think this is going to pay dividends for folks. Granted, it's going to be a longer stream if everybody wants to answer every question, but I don't
Yeah.
know that there is going to be a better teaching aid out there.
Yeah,
That
we went about
Yes.
as thorough as we could go.
This is so gross.
We might get it around. I don't know.
So can the
gross.
last dominance check be anywhere in the rest of the deck? Essentially, it's in the last 12 cards. We are within the last 12 cards right now, Bill.
You don't want her to
What
get 5 points because if she lives
So
39, she
when will
does. Or no, she won't.
backers
No.
receive
A what?
That's
their
pretty
cards?
impressive.
You
That's
win.
12 cards.
Is it-
No, actually, I'm
When will
wrong with
backers
that.
receive
No,
it?
don't.
We you guys
Yes,
will
you
shoot
would. 'Cause it would be 7 versus 3. Yeah,
let me
you
rephrase
would.
that.
Yep.
So
It'll be on the boat in May, hopefully.
Greg?
And then May, June-ish. So probably shipping June or July, which is on schedule.
yeah, you don't want her to get.
No, I do not want her to get that because if she gets it, she wins.
Yeah.
Well, right
instantly.
now, it's
I understand. There's no way. There's no way.
If she
it can
gets
happen
first on the, if England is dominant and she gets first, she will win.
well, unless you kill 4 blocks, that's not happening.
I'm just saying,
Right.
like if and
I would love to play Titan with this crew.
The only other thing I can think of is trying to switch allegiance somehow and make that work, but there's no way. Because there's no way you're going to kill one and make sure that she wins the game automatically. Yeah, I'm not going to help you win.
It's a lead of 4 units.
If
if she does get the lead, then
I guarantee you that dominance card is not going to make it to her.
okay.
Yeah, no, it's
no,
I
know,
guarantee.
I know.
Right. So I'm telling Greg to not try to help her.
Oh,
Like,
now,
kill
after
Afghan
the
stuff.
first one, yeah, after that one, I don't know. I don't know
All
what
right, are you
happens
square?
at that point.
I'm trying to figure out what's the best thing for me to do right now.
Are you guys? No, you're not. Cole, put it on a disc. Do it.
I can. There are lots of ways I can put it on a disc. That's not,
Which I'm okay with. I'll
Yeah.
split.
he'll,
I'll split
yeah, he'll
points.
split it.
Keeps
Yeah,
me
he'll
a
split
lead
the
of
points.
1.
Put them to that.
It's much better than a lead of 3.
God, there is no good thing for me to do right now.
Not what I anticipated. Okay. So that's one action.
What's the suit?
Yeah, the suit doesn't change in my favor. I am gonna kill this off though as a free. Oh, no, it's not free anymore. No, that changed. Never mind.
Which,
What did it change to?
It changed from
yeah,
Oh, got it,
earlier.
got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
like a while ago.
About an hour and a half
dominant
ago, but you know, whatever.
Tomato, tomato.
You're right. Yeah.
Just it had changed.
You
at
say
some point.
potato, I say vodka. It's all good.
I guess so.
Oh wait, I'm not Russian anymore. Never mind.
Yeah,
I don't
never
say.
mind. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that out. This has to go in the end, right?
Yep,
That's
that's
The
it.
white-
You know
either
I-
end,
Yep.
right?
either end.
Right.
Okay.
That's
So what happens here?
2 roads from Kandahar.
From Kandahar, where do you want them?
Let's go to Cabal. It seems like a really interesting place.
Yeah, there's a lot of pieces on this board.
I also get 2 leverage. To
Oh, sorry. A little slow in the uptake.
Yep.
Oh, that switches to
blue
intelligence.
intelligence.
Okay.
And those were my 2.
That's it
options.
for you. All right. Look at this. Just mess of a thing. Whoo! That's a big star car here for the end. Okay, so I'm going to buy this and then play it.
Yep, I figured that was coming.
Yeah, no doubt. And then put that out here. Ooh, that's scary. And then it's political. I will take a free tax action. Just have one of those. Boy, king everywhere. All right, that's it for me. Edward, if you would like 2 points,
Political freeze.
I can't see a reason why I wouldn't.
think, yeah, I think you take
Wait,
it.
hold on.
sense.
Which did you say was free?
This one.
It's not.
Oh, it's not. Sorry. Let me.
Because we changed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's okay.
But I get a gift. I don't want it.
Not yet.
Who needs that?
You can kill a card for free.
Well, cost 2.
Free action. Yes, but
Oh, I
it's
could.
Yeah.
I could. No, I don't want to.
Oh.
I could kill that for free.
But then you lose.
but then Edward isn't going to pick it. This is like the thing.
Right.
Because I can keep giving Edward reasons not
Right,
to
that's-
pick it.
yeah.
But at this point, 2 points sounds beautiful. Yes, the first 2 failed. It's interesting. We did a lot of tracking on like what is more likely for failure, and that is actually 5-player game. Slightly more likely that checks fail. There are weird variables there. That the player count isn't the only one. A lot has to do with card mix and just like the way the players are playing.
I think it makes sense, right?
So my hand size is currently 3. All right. Here we go. I need to move these.
Thank you.
There we go. So, Henry Rollinson. So, I get to place anywhere in Punjab.
Oh,
I feel so betrayed.
You could have kept it going.
look at that.
I know.
There's a perfect Punjab over there.
Oh, hey, there it is.
Yeah, you should very much be on this guy.
Oh, wait. Wrong. Oh, yeah, that definitely. There, you know what?
No, 100%.
Yeah.
I will
Yes,
say this
yeah.
game perfectly fits on the video layout. Like every game, all game relevant information.
All right, so there. So there, that immediately changes to here, but I want to see if I wanted to do that first. I do not. There.
You can go ahead and pull $1 for your bazaar,
For,
just because it's a free.
oh, no, sir. Not so fast, my friend.
Okay.
So then I will spend $3. So, sorry, $2. 1, 2,
Okay.
and we will score.
All right.
So that's going to be 3 for black.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. It'll be 1 for
Yellow.
yellow. Now, before my action is done, this goes away, and I will spend $2.
For your second. Wait. So you play a card.
Right. Hold on. No, that's my third action. Understood. Or that's my second. It was the wrong thing.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind.
Which is why you can go ahead and take the $1.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, what I was thinking was this was going to be free, is what I was thinking. So there we
Not
go.
quite.
And I will take $1 from taxing, and because this, I tax across every region, so I can take $1 from somebody else, can't
That's
I?
true.
You can't take from.
Yes, I can.
Well, I got a shelter up too.
He's got a
Okay.
shelter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his stuff is shelter.
You don't need that much.
I
Okay.
do not. All right.
And the turn of the black player is complete. Fourth dominance is
There you
out
go.
there. And real quick, I have a hand limit of. So, I have 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. If something has to die, I'm good on the hand limit.
Eric, yes.
I will
If there's a 3-way tie
take care of that
and a
card.
failed check, they'll each get a point.
There you go. Yep.
Okay. Jess, what you got?
I'm happy with that.
No,
actually.
that was
was
good.
good.
I should have pushed
And
a little
all
harder.
of that stays out there.
It does, which I did not want.
Yep. I'm surprised.
Yeah, we have not gotten the breath.
Yeah, well, we haven't shown that, but
Yeah, we haven't.
it's just the way the
Yep.
game is played.
Yep, sometimes the board will clear each time.
And we're currently in that, so I
Which
can
happened a lot the last time we played this, actually.
Building isn't going to help me. That looks lovely. What else
I really
do
wanted to
wanna
take
do?
that Kabul card. Kabul.
Yeah. It's okay.
That card.
That card. Yeah, I know. It's a lot of money. The problem is, it's like,
Now remember, everybody, that the final dominance score is double.
yep. So if I can get 6, and this is just like how it might matter. If that were reversed and I get 6 and Edward gets 2, we're both tied at 6 points. We go to the tiebreaker.
Which is number of stars here, which
I
currently,
have
plus
it.
he's eyeing this card. So there's that.
Right.
Don't want that.
Yeah, I wouldn't say running away with crap right now.
No. Interesting.
Tense.
Yeah.
I'm
But
I
excited,
could take
but
that.
it like I'm in good position, but it's so
Yeah, good position
delicate
is
right
real
now.
brittle.
Yeah, brittle. That's a good way to
And get that.
put it.
Oh, but I can't because it has to be that.
Just a quick reminder: gifts are now in play.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
Right.
unfortunate.
Just a quick reminder.
Okay, so none of that works.
Hope you guys are enjoying this because I am. I'm having a blast with this, and not because I'm
So that's better.
doing
These are
well.
killing it.
Okay.
I would be loving this if I was in Greg or Andrew's spot too.
Yeah,
Say that
Greg.
'cause-
I mean, I only have one more point than you.
Right.
One,
Don't be talking smack.
and then get that. Oh. Oh, darn it. Allegiances are awful. Take that and do. No, that does nothing for me.
We're all just sitting here like,
But I need a thing,
sure.
and I can't
I
get
have these
the
cards that are
thing.
not useful at all.
Yeah, I can't do that with that. Okay.
Really needed the board to wipe.
Oh, and I don't have.
I was hoping it would, but it just didn't play out that way to where
Yeah.
I was
Get that and
building
get
a
that.
hand for it.
I was trying to position myself earlier the last time around, but
This
it
is
just
awful.
then J-Rex decided to go and get all these extra points
Because I
and cards,
can't.
and I was
Yeah, I
like,
thought
well,
you guys
not
would
now.
manage it somehow where there would be a tie and the Brits would get it, but it just didn't happen.
I was trying.
Yeah, like we ran, I mean, Andrew, you and I ran out of steam, but when that happened, like Edward made it so that it didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't play anymore. I have to use what I have.
Well, and at least you're like competitive with him on the disc. I had only one out.
I know, like we're screwed when it comes to disc out.
So it's like,
Yeah,
I
and
feel like I
the-
can't catch up to that, so I've got to
Right.
get the dominant somehow.
kill?
But I can't convert to British because I'm so far behind on that.
All right. I'm going to tax because it's here right now.
Okay.
So,
CVP, I
take
think
that.
that's a negative way to think about it. The way I see it is we are saving you money from buying games that you might not enjoy. These, you feel pretty confident that
Because-
you're going to enjoy them.
Because you are making
and
now
I will say-
informed decisions.
There you go.
I am very happy to
sounds
see
super
PAX
great.
in that company because I think Irish Gauge is fabulous.
And I am a huge fan of this as well. And I'm not saying that because you're
That
here.
does
You
not
know
help
that.
me.
You know I'm not one
Oh.
to...
No.
You're done, right?
no.
Okay,
That was
wait,
one
we
action.
refill.
I got a tax. I don't
Okay.
know why they refilled.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
I
okay.
th- I thought
Greg
that
got
was-
excited.
Greg got really excited.
I thought that was 2 actions.
No,
I thought
that's
it was
one
only
because I
one.
had
Okay.
tax and then I pulled this. I have money. I'm just going to kill a thing.
So while you're spending all this money, though, over at Capstone CVP, make sure you tell Clay. Appreciate it. Yeah, Irish Gauge is really good.
It's
So
really
is
good.
Bus.
And Ian you did a great job on the map.
He did. Although our camera hated it. But whatever.
That's you.
The
I really want it for you.
autofocus, because he puts little lines in
Oh, so it
for
was like-
texture.
Or
it was like, yeah.
torch.
And I got to get it out of autofocus. I just need to
Yeah.
learn f-stop and balance and...
You're not who I want to hurt.
I know.
That's the takeaway line.
Yes, but that's what
Everything
I have.
gets quiet. You're not the one I
You're
want
not the one I want to hurt.
You only hurt the ones you love.
So you
I
can only
understand.
build where you have tribes, where you have. But I can do any of these, so I can kill or move. Guess I'll just kill.
No, you don't. Where
What?
you have armies.
Or I have armies. Yes, which.
No, she wants to build. That's what the word.
No,
is.
build. I was saying that's building. So now to kill. I
Kill is anywhere you have armies. Which right now...
I'm thinking of Alice's restaurant right now. It's just not where I want to kill.
Red-Eyed Ghost.
That hurts
No.
you. Do I
Not,
march
so
into
he
that
asked if
theater?
John Cummings is going to come back and print anytime soon. The soonest
I'll
that,
just kill that.
like we would, I think Drew and I would both like to
No,
do a
that's my
Kickstarter maybe and do
Okay.
another printing. Probably not an aggressive overhaul, but just another printing.
So bad.
The sooner that would happen would be like
Sooner, yeah.
the soonest would be like late 2020 or early 2021.
Okay, so it's a ways out.
It's a ways out. We just our plates are real full.
So did the rights revert back to you then?
Right?
Yeah. So a lot of my designs route is very exempted from this. I license them based on print run. So as soon as the print run sells out, they come immediately right back.
Oh, okay, that's smart. That's actually really clever.
Just I've read too much about legal trouble on BGG to to fall in.
Whatever do you mean?
Yeah, topical.
Hey, it's resolved.
No, yeah, that's true.
Who'd have thunk it?
All right. So we're in the yellow. So as a free action, I'll move twice. So 2 armies from Punjab
Okay.
go to Kabul.
How?
Oh,
You don't need
cannot.
roads?
Nope. Right. Never mind.
No,
Hold on.
not being a smart.
No.
ass, somebody doesn't need roads.
I do not need.
Okay, I knew somebody didn't need roads. All right.
That's important.
They are?
Okay. Rot. Okay, I could do that.
All right.
All
I
right.
so wish they wiped because I was so excited about my
I will
action.
build an
It didn't
Herat.
work out.
Yeah, I was excited about my turn.
Oh,
Two
that-
Afghan roads.
that's
2
a really cool
roads.
thing to
Okay.
happen.
From
One between Transcaspia to Herat and then Herat to Kabul.
okay, done.
Okay. Then I can move twice for free.
Because we are currently in
Yes.
wheat.
So I can
Yes.
move the Transcaspia army once to Herat, once to Kabul.
Checks out.
Okay. Now I can tax for free.
Pull the money from the
Two.
market.
So
Anywhere, and you can mix and match if you wish.
right. Do they matter?
Take from the early cards. It's like
Right. No,
do
I'm
you
just
want-
like
yeah.
of the early cards. Like, I mean, I guess
What?
sure.
Yeah, I would pull from that one. It's a little better.
Okay. And then second, I will attack twice in Kabul, killing the black disc
That's unnecessary.
and the
Here's this.
yes.
A
There's
road.
that.
Oh. Yep. It's less bad.
And
It's less bad because
Right,
also-
You can kill his thing too.
well, I can do both.
No,
Oh, you
it's
can't
an
do both.
area.
It's a
Right,
single site.
right.
One or the other.
So I can kill a road.
Yeah.
Correct. Which road?
The road to Punjab.
That probably makes the most sense since the armies are there.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
And that is both my actions.
There you go. All
I
right,
support this.
Greg. I like this. I think I'm feeling better about Team Green here.
I want. See, this is the thing. I want to get you on Team Green and not Team Discs. Like I want you to help me.
So how many, speaking of Team Green, you currently have 2, and Cole,
2.
you have 2.
Oh well, 3 with the gift. So
Oh, you have a
The
gift.
gift
That's
is
right.
back.
Three.
You have
That's
the
it.
right.
gift suddenly matters again.
Yeah.
Just in case.
That's one
In
action.
case.
One action. And I'm going to. God, I'm going to poke the bear. 2 attacks.
Cool. Good to know.
Sorry, Cole.
Yeah, we Drew and I both want to do it. We both like John Company a lot, and it's mostly just I want to have time to do the production right.
Understood.
So you lose the
Punjab.
Punjab card.
Oh no!
And your
This guy?
Punjab
Wait,
political.
how do I
Another
lose
disc.
this?
No,
guy?
your political.
The,
Right
the
here.
political one.
This one.
Oh,
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, see,
That
but I thought
sucks.
you wanted to be partners.
Well, he did that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I wouldn't have done that.
And the disc.
You now don't own
where is the
Punjab anymore.
That
I already
disc.
moved.
You already
Oh, you already
killed
I'm
it.
sorry, yeah, I
There you
meant
go.
that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh no, he's just tearing us apart. Greg is tearing us
I
apart.
tried.
So that was both your actions?
That was both my actions.
Man,
Yeah, I think-
You're still second. I mean,
Riots in Kabul.
still
Nation build.
second.
If it's purchased, place twice as many blocks when you take the build action until the next ominous check. And if it's discarded, remove all tribes and armies in Kabul. False start, Cole. All right.
yeah, here we go. We're gonna do this and this, and then I have to throw away a card. I'm going to throw away this card.
It'll help on the top row.
Oh, yeah.
I'm throwing away my
Okay.
Citadel's gone. That may have been too aggressive of a game accelerator. Buying late is real dicey because you can push the game right over the edge. Yes, the killing really picked up here.
Wow. We are currently in wheat. And FYI, 5 cards left, okay? So
Yeah,
the
it's
final
happening
one
soon.
is in that, okay? Oop, shouldn't have done that.
And if it flips, the game isn't instantly over. It will,
Right, it still
can
has
move
to-
around,
right,
it has
yeah.
to be bought. I've seen it go. The last one go all the way to the end and get discarded. So
It puts you on timer at least.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That can't happen. Is that suicide?
Possibly.
Maybe. Sounds fun.
It's hard to know when it happens. Sometimes you don't realize it's suicide until 2 turns later.
I don't know. I think it is. I don't think I can do what I want to do because I think it'd be a lot of fun, but I think it's suicide. I don't want to place armies.
The big thing too, the reason why it was important to get rid of your Punjab is because it had a gift for the British,
Totally, yeah.
and he's kind of an assassin.
Yeah, you don't want him sneaking up, getting all the glory here. I think Jess might come back in kind of a strong way. It's
Well,
like
I'm worried about what she does, and I don't think I can stop her in a good way.
I think the only thing I can do is aid in a bet.
right.
And I'm coming to terms with that because I don't.
I'm gonna take the Herat card.
Basically, unless someone knocks Jess down, there's no way I can.
What's the Herat card?
The
There.
Connaughts.
It's got $2 on it. That's what they're not card.
Yeah.
You are correct. So that is one.
So one of the
And-
yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say one of the weird things about strategy is it's difficult to see when cards are good for you.
All right,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Especially
Here
the
we go.
actions, because you're like, boy, who drafted these cards 20 minutes ago? That dude's an idiot.
Switching over?
Persia. I don't owe any money to anybody.
Wait, you're switching loyalty?
Yep.
You're gonna lose this and these guys.
And that would give me one. Oh, one more would be 5, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
And I could place
it's gonna
2.
put you to 5, which is not. That's kind of a cool move.
That's actually not too bad.
If you have another act, oh, you don't have another action.
Cool to see.
Ira asks, will
Yeah,
we
not yet.
publish any new games? Yes,
Interesting.
we will, but because it's a part-time venture that is just nights and weekends, it takes us a long time to do new games. So, working on a game about the Reconstruction, like kind of the 12 years after the Civil War, that I'm really into, and it's really strange and interesting, but it will take a very long time.
I would definitely be interested
Done.
in that. That period has a lot of weirdness.
Yeah, it's a kind of an uncomfortable game, but I'm doing my best.
There it is.
Seems
it
on
is.
brand for you.
Yeah. I've wanted to do it for a while. It's just I still am working on it.
All right.
On that angle.
Okay, so I can get that.
Oh,
That's gonna go
I
out.
did not notice it was midnight already.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh wow, that's
sneaks up.
crazy. And then I want to have that ability.
Oh, excuse me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, and so that's going away this turn, the event.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is gonna piece out.
Which, I mean, it didn't hurt us. too
I
much.
have 5
think only
non-political, you
$1
can't take
disappeared.
them. Even if you get 1.
I don't even know that we
two
played
cards.
around it. I think
3.
it just wasn't convenient.
So you
Yeah.
get top.
I've seen it. It will sometimes suck like a lot of money, and sometimes
Should
it
be
doesn't.
3 and 3.
Almost all of the really good cards have been bottom
cards
row.
does he
The
have?
top row has been a lot slower.
Yeah.
I know what one of them is, and I know
Which is
no
why I was hoping the
reasons, so
dominance
that's
card would actually
1.
end up there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
But, hey, you know, whatever.
currently here, so I'm gonna tax.
My favorite GMT game,
What does this
Triumphant Tragedy, probably right now.
Oh, that's really good.
What
it's
does it
so
do?
good.
It's gonna give me $2.
I love
unless you
Triumph
place
and
that,
Tragedy.
and Punjab gets a bridge.
As do I. Same with Time
Nah,
of Crisis.
Well,
Yeah, Time of Crisis. Those
Yeah,
No,
we just
I
got
can't
the
do it.
expansion for it. So
All right, so I'm
Nice.
taxing, and I'm taking this one. Then I'm going to, I don't know, it's the only thing I can see. Do 1, 2, and take this. I can play this. Places a disc in Kandahar, where nobody is. It places this
which now you
in
get that.
Kandahar.
Yep.
Gives me that. Okay, that's,
Ira, not
that's fine as a
necessarily.
tableau.
There's, maybe
No,
in the
I have
future
an
there'll be
action, 'cause
something
that was
that
a
fits
free
our
action.
mood. but isn't done by us. But
I like having that.
I thought
we've got
buying and
like
playing that was
we could be busy
Oh, that's
for the
buying and
next
playing
3
it. You're
years.
right, you're right. That's
and
it.
not do
Sorry.
anything.
That's good. I'm good.
2 cards left.
All right.
I really don't know. I get a spy out.
Gotta kill 2.
Okay. Oh, this was supposed to go away.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So then that top
1 card.
So
Yeah, 1 card.
I don't know if that'll matter, but
And if discarded, what happened?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. It's
0.
just- Yep.
all right. Well, I'm gonna tax for 2 because it's a free thing. So just take these 2.
Okay.
Well done.
Gifting. doesn't
Leader
really matter.
John,
Pretty
yes,
far ahead
definitely.
on that.
I certainly.
Move.
I certainly looked into it. There are a bunch of travel narratives, like travels, that I relied on a lot. I used, boy, my head is just not functioning right now.
Well, it's late and it's been a long day.
Yeah.
You travel.
So
yeah.
I used a lot of Burns's narratives. Basically, so like even Henry Rawlinson, Connolly, a lot of those people wrote books, and most of their books got consulted. I wrote a chapter. I've written a lot about a guy named Joseph Wolfe, who's a card in the game, and he wrote a lot about the period in his travel narratives, and that was also a big source. But most of the sources were Persian language or people who were reading Persian language.
1.
And second action.
All
All
right.
Yeah, so thanks.
So
thank you,
free.
Drew. I'm glad you're still with us.
Appreciate you hanging out.
Drew's got to work early
or
tomorrow.
1 army twice.
Yeah, for free, I'll move the armies in Kabul down to Kandahar.
Good plan.
So that's now 3 to 2. Jess loses Kandahar.
And
No. Your dude stays
Oh, my
there.
dude
stays there,
there
but
you
I
go.
lose
Just
Kandahar,
there you
yeah.
go. Yeah, ruler.
But that doesn't.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't get
That
it.
comes back
I don't
as
have it
well.
either. Yeah.
Where is your red disc?
Yeah, you have one. Oh,
It's,
it's
it's
his.
my
Okay.
kid's.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's got it. Cool.
Should I do that? Let's me put 1 in Herat, which has an army in it. Ugh. I don't know. Let's just fight twice.
That's where you need to be. I
We'll
think.
kill an army and the. I don't know. Is it more important to get the disc?
I'd get the road. I get
Yeah,
the block.
an army in
fight this
the
block.
road to Punjab.
So the road here, got
Yeah.
that. What else?
The army there.
This one?
Yeah,
Because it's the only one to get fight.
Okay.
yeah,
All right, and you're all done.
yeah.
All right, Greg.
Okay. I'm going to take
Last card. There
Let's
you go.
There it is.
take this card into my hand, which I don't care. I'm going to, for free action, gift myself. This goes.
Yep, there you go.
right
You
in
got
there.
it.
And I'm going to play a Punjab card. Nobody owns the Punjab, so I don't owe anybody any money.
Nope.
And I put out 3 units. 2 goes there, and we'll take this one.
There you
idea.
go.
And for my second action, oh no, that is my 2 actions.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
And
so
then
square.
this goes away.
All right. And Cole,
All right.
your final action of the game.
Let's see. I wish I knew it was in your hand, Edward.
Cards.
Cards. So 4. I just can't. I can't tie you. I can't tie you now. Tying does not work.
I did not think that through, I think.
Yeah, we just gotta lay it all out here, so I can get 2 more cylinders on the board. And we're gonna militarize here.
And you get this.
We'll stick this one here.
And
Oh,
you get that.
yeah, look at that. Collect all the tokens.
And done.
All done. What you got? You got 2 cylinders on me? That was close. That was an action away.
I was gonna king make Jess.
No kidding.
Can respect. Can respect.
Because I still would have had a score of 6, so it wouldn't be.
Yeah, that's not.
No, I only need 1.
Oh yeah, you only need 1.
And there it is. So
You had 2.
So that, but by the Persia card, so by chasing, that'll come back. These will die.
Yep. You do owe me $1 because I'm king of Persia. Thank you.
Priorities. So Persia, we'll go ahead, put 1 there, and we'll put 1 there.
That's action 1.
That's action 1, and then I will spend
There you go.
$4.
He closes it out.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, how does he win the?
I don't. We tie.
Yeah, but he gets ahead, so.
But he's
He's
ahead.
ahead.
Right.
So
And
you just get
it's 4
Yeah.
and 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2.
No, we tied.
Oh yeah, you're right.
No,
what am I
so back
saying?
2, 1, 2, and you go up 2.
Look at that.
And there's where we
There it
finish.
is.
Yeah,
I
so-
win. Cole was an amazing teacher. 8
Yes.
to 5 to 1 to 1 to. Thank you for playing.
Ah.
All right. Oh, hold on. Wait.
Yeah, you have to get the
important thing.
winning-
Hold on. Wait. No. Finishes
Yes.
the Russians.
Finishes
The
the
Russians.
There you go.
They're nothing on the board.
right?
Get a shot of the
They did
winning
nothing.
tableau.
Right.
Can you get a shot of the
Yes.
winning
Oh,
tableau?
sure. Yeah.
I just
Okay.
because just go back to just. Oh wait, no, never mind. We're not on that cam anymore.
Oh no,
But,
I
like,
can. Hold
yeah.
on. I can bring this back.
Okay,
so
cool.
here.
It's just-
All right, here.
I feel like I want to just point out this can be a winning tableau.
Yeah.
Due to the
Just
gun,
discs.
couple bucks, like he just stayed right on the edge.